quarterback for the Colorado Buffaloes to do a center. Takes it, throws it, bam! Draylon Miller. Boy, get back. Get off of me. What? Ah, my dog, boy. Get off me. Get off me. I'm too legit. Too quick. Draylon Miller. Colorado, defensive back, coaching good. Boy, didn't I tell you not to throw that ball my way? Boy, I stay strapped. Lockdown cornerback. I'm from the state of Georgia. I just play with Colorado.
That shit finna go viral.
Hello, friends. I'm BWatts. I just want to stop by to let you know, go over there on YouTube. Check out my latest live broadcast that we just aired over there. Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. And while you're over there, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video with your friends and your co-workers if you don't mind. I appreciate that. Okay? Thanks.
We have a plethora of seniors that are pro-bound. And guess what? Every last one of them are going to play. We don't tap out. We don't sit out. It's a blessing to play this wonderful game. Our kids are going to play. We got a kid that's probably going to pick up, not probably, what I'm talking about, matter of factly going to pick up the Heisman Trophy this week, and he's going to play. We got another quarterback who picked up an award last weekend, and he's going to play. We have receivers that I know are going pro, and guess what? They're going to play. So we cannot wait to put on our best suit and our best uniform because we're the home team, and we're going to play, and we're going to come there to have a good time.
You can make a very good case. I would make this case. Colorado should have two guys in the top 5 right now.
A difference maker on both sides of the ball.
Don't test him. 12's going to be on the ballot, but don't forget about Shedeur Sanders, one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Sanders in a pocket. Give him the Heisman now. How did he make
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. Want to appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. On this Sunday night, it's been a long day, but I'm grateful for it. I made it through. Y'all just don't know. But once again, hey, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I'm BWatts, the host tonight, along with Coach Drake and Rob the Man Media. We're going to get down to the show. We hope you just sit back and relax, and we're going to sit back and see what the guys got to say about this bowl game that Coach Prime and Colorado finna go ready to play. They're going to the Alamo Bowl, and let me bring them up and see and get their opinion on that. All right? What's up, Coach Ray?
What's going on, Papa?
Hey, I'm good, bro. Hey, the bowl game just came out. We're going to the Alamo Bowl. I know it's not a popular bowl that everybody want to go to, but hey, it is what it is. We getting ready to play BYU. The way I thought it should have played out as the championship game, but hey, it is what it is. Let me get your take on the bowl game, the Colorado and BYU.
First and foremost, the reason we have to go to the Alamo Bowl, guys, is because that was the stipulation for us leaving the Pac-12 was that if we didn't get in the playoffs, that we would have to play in a Pac-12 bowl game so that the Pac-12 could get some kind of revenue off us leaving the Pac-12. So that's the biggest reason why we have to play in the Alamo Bowl, guys. We're thankful to be there. Coach Prime told y'all we gonna play. We gonna play. So gotta be excited. My biggest thing is I hope BYU kids don't tap out. I hope they don't start saying they're not gonna play and stuff of that nature and sitting out till next year or saying, hitting the transfer portal and stuff like that right there. But it doesn't defeat what we going to do. We going to get our 10th win of the season, have 10 wins. That's a big accomplishment and something that all Colorado fans should be proud of. Like I said, I know it's not the bowl that people want us to go to, but they also giving the school $8 million, and you can't turn that down. So it's a win. It's a win for the University of Colorado. And it's another chance for us to get extra practice days because it's a lot of teams, guys, that they put their shoulder pads and helmets up. They're not going to be able to practice no more. So we gotta take this with a grain of salt. We're gonna play against a pretty decent team, and we're gonna be ready to play. And Coach Prime told you them dogs gonna be there and they're gonna be ready to hunt.
Yeah, you got a good point right there. I hope BYU players play because Coach Prime he admitted it. He hadn't been telling us that anyway. His guys coming out to play, they don't tap out for nothing, for no reason. So when you look at this matchup, I was looking at the stat of this quarterback. Quarterback pretty good. He started off hot for BYU. Jake, he completed 200 passes out of 347 passing attempts, only 10 interceptions, 20 TDs. He had about 2,800 yard passing. So when you look at his play, how do you judge his play?
I mean, he was the reason. He was one of the main reasons why BYU was winning. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Along with their defense, their backbone is their defense. I have the utmost respect for their football coach, but that quarterback, he's gonna come in here and he's gonna play. I expect the guy to play. They're gonna want to try to come down here and shut down the noise because you can not let Colorado get 10 wins and going into the next year, you will be the favorite probably to win. Whoever wins this game is going to be the favorite to win the Big 12 along with Arizona State. So we need to go out there and put on a good performance. Like I say, but I like the quarterback, and he was the main reason why BYU was winning games early in the season. I think he had a couple of comeback drives in the fourth quarter to drive his team down to win football games, and that's what you want in the leader at the quarterback position. So we're going to have to play that guy hard. He has a little wiggle in his giddy up so he can move around in that pocket a little bit and throw the ball. He got a couple of good receivers, so we're going to definitely have to come to play with that guy right there.
Yeah, I like his play too. I've been liking his play all year, really. I really thought they were going to be in that Big 12 championship along with Colorado. And you mentioned the receiver they got, that number 2 named Chase Roberts. He got 51 catches, 843 yards on the season with total 4 TDs. Now, this running back they got, L.J. Martin, he done rushed for almost 700 yards on 121 attempts and total of 5 TDs. So our defense really got to come and play this game, which I'm expecting them to show up this game.
Well, you expected them to show up. When you got the senior leadership of Bentley, Hill Green, Cam Simmer, Block Bully, you expect these guys to come in here and do their thing. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. We're not going to take these guys lightly. As I always say, we just opening up a new bank account. And we got a longer time to put in some deposits, and then come the 28th, we gonna cash out. So we just gotta keep our heads down. We gotta stay focused. And again, I will take this as blatant disrespect. You get what I'm saying? Everybody know we should probably be in the New Year's Eve Bowl or a New Year's Eve game, but again, this is the price we had to pay to get out of the Pac-12. So I want people to understand that to the Alamo Bowl is a Pac-12 team playing a Big 10 team, a Big 12 team, because that's the agreement that we had. So and for the other guys that's coming back, it should be pushing to say, hey man, we need to be making sure we in that conference championship, making sure we in that playoff next year, and we don't even have this problem.
Right, because next year it's the same rules. I read it in
Yes, sir. It's the same.
Situation for the. I talked to Brian Howell. He said we're on 2 years contract. Yeah, so this year motivating for next year. Because if you don't win the Big 12 championship, 9 times out of 10, Colorado got to go to that Alamo Bowl.
They get the pick.
Now, where I read it, Coach Dre.
Go ahead.
Where I read it Friday, I was at work Friday. The Alamo Bowl supposedly took the loser of the Big 12 championship. I read that.
Well, this was the thing.
But Brian told me, he said, no, they get a chance to pick who they want. And since Coach Brian is from Texas, they gonna pick Coach Brian. He bring the money.
Here's the thing.
I said, okay.
This is what it is. okay, the best team from the Big 12, from the Pac-12 right now, it would have been Oregon, right? So let's say Oregon wasn't in the playoffs. They could have took Oregon and made them go to this. They could have picked you. They could have picked UC. So it was we were the next best team from the Pac-12 that wasn't playing in the playoffs. Everybody else from the Pac-12 from last year, they wasn't as good as Colorado. So we were the next best team for them to pick to get the money. So they could have picked any of those teams that left. That's the rule for any of those teams that left the Pac-12 last year, was that that left the Pac-12 was that they had the rights to the bowl game. And if you didn't make the playoffs, that they had the right to pick you. And so that's just what happened. We were the best team. We would have been in the Pac-12 championship with Oregon if we would have been in the Pac-12 this year. Oregon going to the playoffs, we not. So they picked the next best team, which was us. BYU, I thought it would have been Iowa State at first, because they lost in the Big 12 championship. But
that's what I read. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So that's what I thought. But they're going to
play Miami in the Holiday Bowl.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make no money, because Cam Ward already said he ain't playing. So
he ain't playing?
Yeah, the only way they was on the live. Have you been on Twitter and stuff?
Y'all just sent me the live. They just sent me like, I got 3 people that be clipping that stuff. He just sent me like, I ain't got a chance to look at it.
So if you look at the live, he says that's the only way he playing if they playing against Colorado and Shador. He said if they ain't playing against them, he not playing.
He got a lot of money riding on that thing. You go out there and mess up with any kind of thing. Somebody out there don't like you, or somebody might try to take a cheap hit. But anyway, they're gonna be interested there. I would have loved to see them in Miami, but I had got word from 2 different sources they're not gonna turn down that money, because when you go on a bowl game, you darn nearly spend $4 million just to go on a bowl game.
Yes, because you got.
I said, wow.
You asking kids right now. You're gonna ask these kids really to be spending time away from their families on Christmas, because you play on the 28th. So when you get down there, Coach Prime and the Stars, they got a lot of obligations. When you go to a lot of those bowl games, they go to the children's hospitals. They do they have all kind of events going on. It's something to behold to go to a bowl game. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. That's why it's big business. So it's a good thing for our kids to experience. I'm happy for these guys to be able to experience, because everybody doesn't have that luxury or that opportunity. So we gotta take advantage of it. And again, it's a chance for us to get 10 wins, to say we're a 10-win team in this season, and this great turnaround that we had. And then also should make us hungry to know what we're trying to get to next year. So I'm happy with all of that.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. Man, I just hope they come out and play, Coach Ray. I really do, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the seniors play for the last time and try to up their draft status so those scouts can look at them and they go out there and perform good. That's one reason why I want to see them play. But other than that, for that bowl game, what other bowl game you looking forward to see other than Colorado? And
I'm looking at all the playoff games.
No, I ain't talking about the playoff game. I'm just talking about
other bowl
other
games.
Than that.
Other bowl games. I'm looking at all the New Year's Eve games. I'm gonna be checking out Florida and Georgia Tech just to see Lagway and some of the other guys that show up. Florida have had a few guys that hit the transfer portal, and there probably gonna be some more tomorrow. I'm not gonna be surprised. I was up there a little earlier today, and so it's gonna be some stuff coming down the pipeline. But I definitely want to see that Florida Texas Tech game, and I want to see whoever Alabama playing. I just want to because Melrose has said
I had the list.
Melrose said he's going to stay. That he's not going to the NFL. He's going to stay and play again next year at the University of Alabama. So I thought it was a big kicker. I thought that was a big kicker till I seen all these kids hitting the portal. But
they hit it, boy. You wait till midnight hit.
them the two games I'm gonna be watching. Because like I say, it's no need for you to watch. I'm not excited about the Miami Iowa State game no more because I know Cam Ward's not playing.
Right. Rob, give me your take on the bowl game between Colorado and BYU in the Alamo game.
Just a great sight for Colorado to be back in bowl. To execute the plan was always the mission to get to a bowl game. They didn't say what bowl game, but to get to a bowl game. So to accomplish that goal just by itself is there. Now the next mission is to go win the bowl. So while it's going to go win, it's a tremendous opportunity for not just the university, but for the players, for the staff, just the community of Colorado in general. Just because we got a big thing that we see, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you can see where the trajectory of the team is going. So us playing against BYU, am I a fan of it? Not really. But the opportunity for us to play the bowl game, I love it. So with all that being said, man, it's a blessing to just be able to be in the bowl game, to have a winning season. And we should be thankful for that. I know a lot of people upset because we didn't get to play against Alabama, Miami. I'm one of those people out, them the two teams I wanted to play against. But at the end of the day, man, we got to be thankful that, we got to 9 wins. Because it's been a while since we've been at 9 wins and above.
Right, you're right about that. I'm happy for them, and like I said, I want them guys to get out there, put that work in, and put that work on tape so they can get in that NFL.
And Cam Ward is playing in the bowl game.
When he said that,
he's playing.
I got it on the video, Coach Ray.
He said he's playing. He said he wants to go break the record for the record for the bowl. So he's playing.
Check this out, Coach. I already asked that. Rod, what other bowl game you'll be looking for? Looking at not the player, but any other bowl game.
Nothing really. Nothing that really entices me. I'm being honest. There ain't really not a game that really enticed me to I gotta watch it. But all this stuff is due to the fact of all these contracts that they got 2 years left on it, right? This year, next year. So you're not gonna get to really see the bowls and the matches that you really want to. And so if that was able to happen, I think you'll get some better creative matchups. But without that happening, it's tough.
Okay. All right. What I had next? Oh yeah, that transfer portal. What are y'all expecting? That thing hit. That thing already don't start. Well, it don't hit until tonight at midnight. But when you look at the list that's coming out for the people you planning on hitting, man, and this just a few on them. I seen this dude. I don't know if y'all haven't seen it. Y'all probably have. I'm sure you don't. This wide receiver from Alabama named Caleb Odom, 6'5", 227 pounds. He played with Juju in Carroll. I remember him. But he went to I thought he went to Auburn, but they got him listed as Alabama. Now, when he was when he was at Carroll, he caught about 25 touchdowns out of them 2 years from Juju. So I'm gonna be interested to see what they target him. And also, I know we got Juju, but like I told Colin, Life of Football earlier this morning, that two-lane quarterback that hit that planning on hitting that transfer portal. Boy, that's something to look at as a bag up. That's what I would do. Now I don't know what nobody else would do, but he gonna be a major. Somebody gonna get a good quarterback. And also, who else I saw? Oh yeah, Alabama offensive lineman Miles McVay, 6'6", 340 pounds. He was a 4-star recruit out of 2023. I'm gonna be looking for to see who's gonna grab. And also, there's a offensive tackle named Carver Willis, 6'5", 290 pounds. He started 18 games at Kansas, and he got 1 year eligibility left. I'm gonna be looking forward to him. So who grabbed him? And I think I tagged Reds in there. And Jordan White, 6'3", 300 pounds from Liberty. Now he got a scheduled visit already, December 20th for Colorado. I'm gonna be looking at him, and Trotter, the linebacker from West Virginia, and it's 2 wide receivers I'm gonna be looking at also. Well, it's 3 really. Eric Rivers, so who grabbed him, and what is wide receiver name? Thank you. Concepcion. North Carolina State. I'm gonna be looking hard at those guys. Them the guys I'm gonna be looking at. So who are y'all gonna be looking at? It don't matter, y'all.
At the end of the day, when I saw Odom jump in the portal, I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah.
From Alabama. He a Kyle Pitts type of guy. He can go out wide. He can play tight end. He can do a little bit of everything. He's a guy that I'm looking at that I'm gonna be hard pressed if he ain't above just off the rip. But at the end of the day, I want guys that got off that beat out Odom from Alabama. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll be hard pressed if he ain't above. Also the kid from Kansas back and play together one last time. So that would be big. That guy from
Marshall, who did you say?
Don't even get your
who did you say? Yeah, you broke up. Who did you previously just say?
Oh, the tackle from Kansas.
Kansas
State, the tackle from Kansas State.
Yeah.
He's friend. Him and our guy. What's his name? Ben, their best friend. Being their best friends. They played with each other. They're real good friends. So I think we probably could. It's a chance we could get him. But I just want kids that meet the characteristics. I want kids that want to come in here and work.
Right.
I want kids that's hungry. I don't want nobody that's coming in here to be no prima donnas. I don't want no prima donnas. And like Prime say, when you get to college, them stars go out the window. I don't know why they keep talking about they was a previous 5-star, because them stars don't matter no more. When you get to college, them stars drop right when you sign that letter. Don't nobody care about your stars no more. So I just want good character kids. Coach Prime already told you that they already hitting the portal hard. We gonna get what we want. And get what we need. So I'm not, in this recruiting staff I trust, but the portal it's gonna be jumping. It's gonna be jumping at 12 o'clock. When y'all wake up in the morning, boy, you're liable to see 100 names in that portal. And it's gonna be some kids that's gonna shock you. It's gonna be some kids that's gonna shock you. Because you don't believe it. And down here in Florida, they scared because they just hired Willie Simmons, and down here in Florida, they scared.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. Colin won't even leave me alone about that.
Except for Billy Napier and DJ Lagway, everybody else scared as all outdoors. Because this guy for to come in here and go to work. But we just gonna get great kids, and that's all I want. Great kids that with great characteristics that want to come in here and work, that got a goal, and not trying to come in here and sabotage, or not trying to come in here for the fame. Because this ain't what Coach Prime is trying to build. We don't lay the foundation, and you can believe that these guys that's left here, they know what it is. Shador is gonna make sure that these people understand what it is to come in here and be above. So I'm glad that we get this last opportunity to get these young boys in here and get them ready to become buffs. But whatever we get, I'll be pleased.
So thing is with me, like Coach Ray said, I'll be surprised if Caleb Odom does not end up above for him. I'll be very, very shocked. But with that being said, the people that's gonna actually end up at Colorado, it ain't even announced publicly. They in the portal. So who excited for? I couldn't even give you an answer because they're not officially in the portal. So there's gonna be some headways that's gonna be happening these next couple of days. I promise you that. There's gonna be some surprise people that you don't think that was gonna hit the portal. That's gonna hit the portal. That's looking other places. And one thing about it, portal, these kids talk to kids, and so when you got that in there, and you got kids talking to kids and families talking to families, anything is possible. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like a kid don't got to go into the portal to find out if a school interests them or not. They can just talk to a kid. Kid can ask their coach, and they can get them back directly. And so most of the majority of the percentage of the time, a kid that goes into, well, this is 100%. When a kid go into the portal and it says a do not contact, that means he already know where he going. He or she already know where they going because they didn't already back channels and already talk to each other. So when these next couple days happen, you're gonna probably see some kids that's gonna have a do not contact on them. And if they got a do not contact on them, it's because they already contacted the school that they going to. The school already know they coming. It just matters of them getting into the portal to make everything official. So midnight, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be some names dropping, be some eyeballs rolling. But a lot of these majority of the kids that's finna hit this portal come midnight, they pretty much got a clue of what schools they're looking at and what schools they're gonna go to because they didn't talk to somebody back channel wise. Otherwise, you're going into the portal for no reason. It's just that simple.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. Both of y'all right about that. So, what position, other than on the offensive side, y'all will be looking for? What we need to experience at, Coach Dre?
Man, listen, I'm not even finna. Go ahead, Coach Dre. He said Coach Dre. My bad.
Up front, we need some guys, some receivers that's already played. We need some guys that can come in that have some experience, that have got some playing time. I believe Amarion Miller is going to be receiver one, but we got to also remember he coming in off an injury. We've already lost Baby T.O. to the portal. I won't be surprised if we lose somebody else. I'm not going to even tell you no lies. We always need guys in the trenches. We've already lost a couple of guys. We might see a couple of more guys hit that portal from the offensive line. So I think we need to go get 3 offensive linemen to go with the guys that we got coming in from high school. And I feel like they're going to probably go get an experience back, and we definitely going to get a tight end. So if we do get a quarterback, it's gonna be somebody that's not, they gonna want to come in here and compete, but don't nobody want to come sit behind Juju. So that's why I tell people don't nobody get their hopes up on the kid from Tulane, because right now it's a bid war between Miami and Florida State. That's what I'm hearing.
Let them have it.
This way, and also FIU is gonna try to throw their head they had in the game. So I expect that kid to be in some form or fashion at a Florida school next year. But that's basically it. I think on offense, 2 receivers, a tight end, 3 to 4 offensive linemen, and a running back with some that's played. A running back that has got some playing time.
So offense with me, we're gonna have some more kids hit the portal. Who those names gonna be? When they drop their name, they drop their name. And with that being said, you got to go get your servable QB, right? Somebody that can come in and maintain the flow of the game, just to help Juju come along. I don't think they're gonna start, but we need a serviceable quarterback in play. When you look at the running back room, I think we're gonna add one to that running back room. We might see a transfer. We might not. But I think we need one running back. Tight end, I think we already got that sold up on who that's going to be. And then we definitely got to get some on the line. I think that is the main focus. Offensive, defensive line is getting stronger up the middle. With them sort of guards and the defensive tackles, what we looking heavy for. Wide receiver wise, we're probably only going to bring in 2 to 3. And if we bring in 3, that means somebody else is going to be rolling up out that room. That's going to hit the portal. So I expect us to bring in a couple of receivers, unless something major happens where somebody hits the portal time and we got an opportunity because they want to come play with Juju. That's a whole different other story. But when you look at the wide receiver room, I think we ought to bring in a maximum of 2 with the possibility of 3 if somebody leaves. Just because we're losing 4, we already gained 3 from the high school class, and then you got to have some veterans, right? There's your 2, but then you got that one wild card and just in case somebody transfers out this unexpectedly. So there goes the offensive side of the ball.
Okay. I'm gonna be interested. I'm really gonna be looking at that Tulane quarterback. So who get it? I'm not gonna count CU out right now. I understand y'all take, but
we can tell you where he's going. He's going to Florida. Somewhere in Florida.
Listen, I'm not knocking what you're saying, Coach Dre. Get this. Your opinion is yours, and mine is mine, and I'm gonna stand on it, baby. I said I'm gonna be interested in looking. Matter of fact, tune in tomorrow. And
I want you to look, but I'm just telling you that kid want to play. He don't want to like he.
I know he do. I know it. And it's a listen. Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go after me. I like this pushback. I like stuff like this. But I was talking to Colin though. Me and Colin, we kept saying he wanted some quarterback from
Washington State.
Yeah, there you go, Washington State. I want that dude from Tulane, man. I want to see if he hit the transfer portal. I want to see what kind of attention he gonna get. And doggone it, I woke up the other day and Cole had done sitting and said, "Boy, my boy going to FIU." I said, "That's who's gonna get that damn Tulane quarterback." Then that's who's gonna get that Tulane. Matter of fact, me and Life of Football will be doing a special show at 8:00 tomorrow night, talking about Willie Simmons. I think he know more about him than I do. So we decided instead of talking on the phone, we'll do a show and talk about it. But I just want to see who's gonna make an effort, put their bid in for him. And also, I think we're gonna need 4 wide receivers because I think it's another gonna hit that transfer portal. That's what I've been told. And everything they don't told me been right so far. We're gonna need. I think what y'all said.
I believe it's another one gonna hit. That's why I say if you get 3.
I don't know. I know who it is. I'm just not gonna say it. Ain't my job.
We know. But we know.
I'm not saying that y'all don't know. I'm just saying I'm not gonna do it. I got killed the other day for announcing the name. Say, "Hey, bro, I told you not to say that name." I said, "Okay, you got it." But I think they're gonna need 4, man. I think they're gonna need 4. They need. Thank Rod. One of y'all said 2 veterans. Wide receivers.
Yeah, need 2 veterans.
They need to be seniors. Now the wide receiving group we got and going to depend on. I haven't seen him in a full season yet. That's why I like. Now I'll tell you another wide receiver you look at. Go ahead, Rod. That dude from Nebraska. 6'5". Yeah, because he tried it. He was gonna come in, but he went. But when you do prime like that, Brian don't let you come back. You don't go back on him. But I like him though.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say we necessarily.
Go ahead, Rob. Go, Rob.
I was gonna say I don't necessarily think we need I don't think we necessarily need a senior wide receiver. We need somebody that's at least a junior that has the option of 1 year and be out of it. I don't think we need somebody that needs 3 years. We need somebody that's 1 year. We can get him to the league. So that's why when you look at the wide receiver from North Carolina, it makes sense. He'll be a junior, and you can get him. He can come in and play and get up out of there. You don't, and you get the same thing from junior and a senior that's eligible for the draft. So I don't need nothing outside of that. It's 2 veteran receivers that understands that we need leadership. We don't need nothing else. We need leadership. Like, we got talent. We're gonna have the production. We just need leadership. That's the thing that's gonna be missing out of that room. But go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like I say, I just think when you ain't seen Cam McHale, like to me, he the first. When you say 4, that's why to me it's 3. Because I put Cam McHale in that new guy because we ain't seen him yet. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
when you get Cam McHale, you got Gibson coming in, you got Franklin coming in, you got them young boys coming in to go with you. You got Draylon, you got Amarion, you got Timmons, you got some of them guys that's still there. Like I said, we just need some guys that got some production, that done played big time football, and that has produced, and like Rob said, they can come in and be leaders. And the thing is, they got to check the ego at the door. They got to be selfless. That's the biggest thing that Coach Phillips is looking for. We're looking for selfless receivers. We don't need no selfish. We ain't looking for them prima donnas. We don't need none of that, because he told you what Will Shepard did, what LaJohntay did, and what Jimmy did for a guy that was already there in the room, who knew he was gonna be the guy. For all those guys to be as selfless as they was, so you know you're gonna have to check your ego at the door. So that's why I say I think it'll be 3. If it be 4, I'll be happy. But I think we'll get 3 especially if another one leave, like I think it is.
I'll say this: we can't forget about. We still got a Caleb Mathis in the side with Wasim in that room. This is a big year for them, right? This is year number 3 at the University of Colorado. This is a year for them it's time for them to step up and it's time to play ball. You should see them on the field. So it's going to be a sight to see because, even though we got these freshmen coming in and we expect them to play, if they're not up to speed, guess what? It's Caleb Mathis in the sidewest team. It's their time. They've been in the program. So you either going to show it this year or you got to go. It's just that simple. So you're going to get to see what this wide capabilities are. But we definitely got some wide receivers that it's going to be competitive in that room. And are you ready to compete? Or you want to go look for another opportunity? That's what that wide receiver room is going to present.
Yeah, I ain't put my eggs in them two. I like them. They practice player, backup player, before starting and perform. I ain't going that route. I like Michael Hudson, the wide receiver out of Texas Tech. I liked him, the film that I saw. Kobe Princeton from Alabama. CJ Daniels from LSU. Big target, about the size of Will Shep. I like him. I like those two. They definitely got to find 2 more. Because I don't know how old gonna be when he come back. I don't know if he's gonna be healthy or stay healthy. He didn't have that motor. Coach Prime kept saying, I need to see the consistent. So I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Now, I got a question. How long the transfer portal stay on this time?
20 days. They got 20 days. Yeah, they got 20 days to enter their name. But they don't got 20 days to pick a school. They got 20 days to enter their name, and they can go in. Yeah.
So they can play in the bowl game.
No. Heck no.
Hold on. Let me get it out. Let me get the question out. Yeah. Y'all saying 20 days, right? It start tomorrow. Now, today just the 8th. The bowl game is 28th. So if they hit the transfer portal, can they play in the bowl game or is it up to the team or what?
Once you officially hit the portal, you can't play in no game. You pretty much saying that I turn my stuff in.
Right, yeah. You no longer when you turn your paperwork in, you pretty much it's like telling your job. It's telling your job you quitting immediately instead of getting a 2-week notice. I don't think, like I said, I think all your activities at the school stop within. They might give you 2 or 3 days, but I know they're not giving you no week or nothing like that. So all those guys that's hitting the portal, you will not see them guys playing for that school in no bowl game. No, sir.
Well, this thing finna get interesting.
The schools are responsible for that semester. So whatever that last official day of the semester is, everything gets cut off after that once you get to the portal. So you got 20 days to enter. And so what you're gonna see what a lot of kids did, where you see the kids from Georgia, you see the kids from Alabama, they just getting ahead of it. Why am I finna go practice? I got a 20 open this thing up. And we play January 1st. I can't enter the portal. It's some people they're gonna get a grace period for people that's playing in the playoffs. They're gonna get their 5-day grace period, but you got 20 days to enter the portal. It can take you forever to get out of the portal, but you got 20 days to hit the portal. That's just what it is. It used to be 30, only 20. So when y'all look at how the portal is going to break down, you're going to see a lot of kids hit the portal this week. A lot of kids from big time schools, big time players. They're gonna opt not to play in the bowl game, to transfer, to go get whatever money they want to get compensated for their family, whatever they need to do to go to their next school. You're gonna see it. So I'm gonna kick it over to Coach Gray and let him.
This is the thing. This is what Alabama players did. What y'all saw today was Alabama players sitting there waiting to see if they was gonna get in the playoffs. And once they realized that they wasn't getting in the playoffs, going to the portal.
Right. They put it out there.
You know what I'm saying?
There'll be a whole lot on
it. Right. That's what they were doing. They already knew they was gonna hit the portal, but it looked funny if I'm hitting the portal and we in the playoffs, right? And like Rob said, they give you that grace period. But as soon as they realized, as soon as it came out that they wasn't going to the playoffs and they were just going to a normal bowl, you start seeing them rip it off. You start seeing them rip it off. We go into the portal. So, like Rob said, you have 20 days to get in the portal now, and then you can sign with a team. You can sign up to a team whenever. I do think for kids that's not grad transfer, you have a time limit to sign. The kids that's not grad transfer, don't quote me on that because I might be wrong.
Nah, once you're in a portal, I mean, until you sign with a school, you can come in the middle of the season if you're still in the portal.
Right.
As long as you're in the portal, you can't go play for somebody then and jump in the portal. You got to wait till the end of the season. But as long as your name is still into the portal to a school at any point in time and sign up and go play. So it's really on the school if they're willing to open the doors for a portal kid to come in, somebody that got hurt or something like that. So those are the things to keep in mind. What I say about the portal is if you go into the portal and you don't got a plan, you're going to be stuck in that portal. That's just the way. Now, a lot of kids are going to get pushed into the portal or go see the writing on the wall because you got to get onto the roster size 105. So you're going to see chaos. You're going to see hectic. And the biggest difference with this portal this year versus last year is you're going to see a lot more going into the portal due to the fact of the earlier you get into the portal, the higher the higher you can get your bag. If you wait till after you get out of a playoff game and you one of them kids that want to hit the portal, money might be dried up. You might not get it. The same opportunity that you had might not be there. So that's why you're seeing a lot of these say this. And so when they start saying 5 stars and 4 stars, they only saying that to drop the money up for kids. If you ain't cutting and use a 5-star, what make you think you finna go cut it at this school? Because guess what? Your habits are going to travel. That's just the bottom line to it. What you did at one school and your habits are going to transfer to the next school. So what changes? We got to start with the 5-star, 4-star when they hit the portal because at that point, you a college player. That don't even mean nothing no more.
I agree with you there. I agree. So, Coach Ray, well, both of y'all, the wide receivers that we have now, name 2 you think might crack that starting line.
I'm going with Cam McHale and I'm going with one of them freshmen. I'm going with Gibson. I think Gibson gonna be that guy. He's our Jimmy Horn, our Webster. That's them the guys I'm looking at. I'm telling you no lie. I believe Amarion Miller is.
You saying what I had down?
I think Amarion Miller is that guy. But them the 2 guys that I'm looking for, Cam McHale and Mr. Gibson. I think when he get there, he gonna do things that we've been looking for. Like I say, you losing Jimmy, you losing LeJounte. He's that kind of ball player. So that's what I'm looking like. Like I say, if Amarion, we know if O healthy, he put. So that's why I don't put O in that. If Amarion Miller is, yeah, he started. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
I don't know if he's gonna be healthy, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, no, Jada already he took right where he knew I was going. He knew I was going. It's Amarion Miller and Draylon until somebody prove otherwise. That's just how it is. I mean, coming back from a high ankle sprain surgery, things like that. But I feel like he should be healthy, right? I don't think they really push him in the spring. Like to play in the spring game. It's more about getting ready for the fall time. So that gives you opportunity to see your younger wide receivers and it's time what they're going to do. But Draylon is definitely, because even when y'all saying Cam Michael, he's still coming off an injury. You ain't seen what he looked like, really. So it's still a proven point there. Draylon look like, because I can see it right now. I know, you know what I'm saying? And so I've seen what Amarion Miller does when he's really right. And so those are the things why I'm like, man, it's tough. But at the end of the day, it's those 2 until proven otherwise, because those are the 2 that showed the most production on the team this year. So that's how moving forward.
That's a good point. I can go with that. You're right. We ain't saying, but Put it like this. I'm putting my money on Cam McHale, however you pronounce his last name.
Trust me, I know you
money.
want that Georgia boy. You want that Georgia boy so well. I know what it is. It's that Georgia boy. You were. Hey, listen, get me on. I want to see what Cam Michael does.
Yeah.
I want to see him play both sides of the ball.
Like Coach Dre. Oh yeah. Yeah. I said today. I did early this morning. I said, wow. I said, I hope Coach Dre hear this. I'll catch the replay. Leave them Florida boys alone. Come on up toward I-75 and get you some Georgia boys. We got enough of those Florida boys. I said, Instagram message. He didn't respond. So I said, man, don't be listening to Coach Dre. Get you some Georgia boy and come on up this road. But no, my take on this, Dre Long would have never hit the field. Cam McHale had been here.
Yes, he would have.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes, he would have.
I think both.
No, sir. Been told that. Been told it from the inside.
Because I don't think you could have.
We don't have Steve in here.
I don't think you could have put Cam McHale in the backfield like you put Draylon Miller.
He played quarterback.
Right there in the head.
Played quarterback and running back and wide receiver in high school.
I said I don't think you could have put Cam McHale in the backfield. I don't think you could have lined him up at running back like that and been a threat. Like nobody looking at when you put Cam McHale. Yeah, I don't think it would have been the same.
Listen, BWatts. I'll give you the lineup right here. Will Shepherd, Travis, Tay, Cam, and Draylon in the backfield. What we doing? Because now you got a linebacker on Draylon coming off the backfield.
They started off using him in the backfield. To me, I would have went from him. He's better than the running back that we had, other than mine.
I'm just saying that was what the idea was, but Cam got hurt. You know what I'm saying? You can use Draylon all over the field, and you can use Cam over the field. You can put both of them in the backfield, and now you got to match them up against it, right? And so them times where you talked about Jimmy getting hurt, well, now you got a Cam, now you got a Draylon in the slot. You got to go on one of them. So now you got more versatility to do more, maneuver more things. So they was gonna play because of the versatility of those two players.
Both of them was gonna play. But those was the two freshmen that at receiver, they was both gonna play. Now, I don't know how much it would have been, but both of them was gonna play. And then, especially if he would have got hurt with the injuries that we had, they both of them would have played. No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Okay, let's look at the defensive side. What for the transfer portal? What are some areas you think we need to key on over there on the defensive side? Let's start with well, you're gonna need it all over really, because we're losing a lot. It's gonna be hard to replace the two linebackers. Young Craig at that safety. You got Shiloh gone. I know we still got some players on the roster, but still, where the leadership gonna come from?
Well, the leadership gonna have to come from the defensive. The leadership gonna have to come from the defensive line, because that's where you bring it back the most guys. I
McNeil coming back.
I like McNeil. Hayes will be back. Sam will be back. Alan Walker gonna be. I bet my bottom dollar that Walker gonna be the leader of the defense next year. He's a Colorado bred kid. His daddy is a legend at Colorado. He knows what it is. He got that black and gold in him like that. So I believe Alan Walker is gonna be that leader. JB's not. I don't think JB is going anywhere. JB gonna be in that room. He know what it is to be a Coach Prime type kid. And I think that Brown is going to the defense.
Who?
In that back end, I like
Hood and
DJ.
Oh yeah, that's why I want him. Yeah.
On that back end, I like DJ and Hood to take over in the leadership role in that quarterback room. I like both of them guys. Both of them guys have proven they talk with they don't do a lot of talking, but they play talk. And the guy that's gonna surprise you in the safety room is Stoudemire. I think Stoudemire gonna be that leader in the safety room. You still got Savion.
Yeah, you're right. You're no surprise.
You still got Savion. You still got Savion in that room.
He's still there.
Yeah, Savion Riley, he's still there. He gonna still be there.
What about RJ?
RJ ain't going nowhere. RJ ain't going nowhere.
He graduated.
No,
RJ not going nowhere. He play with Hoods. He went to high school with the Hood. He ain't going
coming back.
He coming back. Yes, sir. He coming back. So, we need defensive tackles. Probably 3 out of the portal. We need 2 experienced linebackers to come out the portal because we got the young guys behind them. You got Gage. You got Goldberg. You got the other kid that they brought in last year. From Florida, another Florida kid. So I think we're gonna get 2 guys at linebacker, 3 defensive tackles. We might get 1 in out of all of that, but I know we need 3 tackles. Out of the portal, we'll probably get 1 cornerback and 2 safeties. 1 cornerback and maybe 2 safeties. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, and Webster that's another guy that's gonna be a leader. Webster get the other Webster. He coming back. He gonna be a leader. He gonna be a leader. I like Webster. Webster gonna be a leader. So we got enough in the room to lead us where we want to go. Hey, I want you to tell your boy Barnes, don't worry about leading. I just need him to play. Don't worry about leading. I just need him to play.
Hey, y'all better leave Barnes alone because I'm the rabbit. I got the gun. I'm coming for you now. Leave him alone, Coach. Leave him alone. Hey, I said that the other show. He don't tighten up. I might call him in the office because you can go back to Alabama, boy. Oh, but that's my dog, though. But go ahead, Rob.
We'll definitely go out and get an edge rusher to replace BJ Green. We're gonna get that. When it comes to the D tackle interior, you lost Ray Buer in that room. You lost Chidozie in that room. I'm forgetting we lost somebody else. So we're probably gonna pick up 3 more. Somebody coming in from the high school ranks. We got a kid at the edge coming in at the high school ranks for a D tackle. So yeah, we'll pick up 1 more edge, experienced edge. We'll pick up 3 defensive tackles in the portal, at least 3. Now, when you pick up these 3, it might cost somebody else going to the portal. Coates, that's who the other person was. I'm trying to think who the other person was. It was Shane Coates. So we lost Coates, we lost Chidozie, and we lost Ray Buell. That's 3 defensive tackles, right? And even with losing, not having Shane Coates and Ray Buell, we still seen how short we was, right? We were still about 2 more pieces away. So we might potentially add 4 defensive tackles when you look at everything, just because of the depth in the entirety of the season. Because you need depth, just in case somebody get hurt or somebody not playing the best of their ability, we can sub in, sub out. So I said we'd probably go to 3 to 4 defensive tackles. That's really what we need to attack. The interior. 1 defensive end. When you look at the linebacker room, this is the vital piece of the linebacker room. We're super young at the linebacker room. And so it's not about the skill, it's more about the experience, right? Them being on the field in the collegiate game. We lost 3 linebackers so far from that room with Chainsaw and in the law firm. So we lost 3 people out of that room. We brought in 1 from the high school ranks, right? So that means you're gonna add 2, but you want to have another piece for depth. So I say we probably add at least 3 linebackers in that room, just for competition purposes, to compete. I think we got our future linebacker already in that room who's going to be the Mike linebacker, and that's Montrez Walker. I think that's going to be our guy. One of your Georgia boys, that's going to be the guy. It's just a matter of, getting him up to speed at the college game and the ability to run sideline and do what to do. So we're going to get to see him. He should be there for, winter workouts, spring game, things like that. And he just played his last game against Juju. Juju's going to the state title, so you better get him up there early. When you look at the cornerback position, we lost Travis out of that room. We lost a couple other freshmen. So I think we add about 3 corners in that room. We didn't take one out of the high school class like we thought we were. So that opens up a spot. I do think, when you look at the corner position, you got 2 solids, right? You got DJ, you got Colton. I like Ben Boozy. You got RJ, they can step in, they can play the slot, they can play our safety, versatility. So if you put RJ on the field as the nickel, right, now that allows you to you're gonna have somebody else playing that safety position, where that could be a Carter Stoudemire, and who else? Is that Savion Riley, or is that somebody else? So when you look at it, right, you got Ben in the safety room. So when you look at it, you're probably going to add 2 to 3 defensive backs. When you break down the entire roster, who's actually there right now to who's coming back and potentially losing out of that room, you're probably going to have 3 defensive backs, 2 to possibly 3 linebackers, 3 to 4 defensive tackles, and 1 edge in that room. So that's the defensive side. And then we're going to go get a kick and a punter. So I ain't leave our special team. We're going to go get a kick and a punter because we need a punter. We made it done. So we got to go get a punter. And then we're going to get a kickoff specialist that can kick the ball out the end zone. So we're going to get both of those handled.
I think
Hodge can play both ways. So I don't – when I look at Isaiah Hodge, I don't count him in either room because he can play both ways. He's just our safety net, right? Whatever we need, he can go fill in. So I don't even count Isaiah Hodge on the room or corner room.
Hey, but I get what they saying though. We can't forget about him. He gonna start somewhere. Yeah. Hard's gonna start somewhere.
He's gonna be on that field. You can guarantee that.
Yeah,
I put $1,000 on he being one of them.
Yeah. He gonna start. No doubt about it. He gonna definitely start. No doubt about it. Yeah. So they just say Jordan just announced he hit the transfer portal.
I had heard that.
I didn't want to say it.
Hey, I didn't say it. Y'all don't go back to that BWatts said it. I didn't say it. They told me we gonna hit it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's 2 more gonna hit it. I just saying. I said, hey, it ain't. Matter of fact, when he told me, he said it ain't volunteer either. What? I said, what? He said, remember when Coach Prime started that grading and they put it on the wall for your draft stock, or tracks and all that? That opened a lot of people's eyes in that room. I said, wow. I said, I didn't even know they were doing it.
BWatts, though, I'm going to tell you this. BWatts, I'm going to tell you this. It ain't got nothing to do with football and the skills. That's what I want people to run with. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's other things that involve that had to play out that part. It was a football piece of it.
It's just like this is. We're going to always say this, man. We wish him well. But every kid can't no kid say that they didn't get the opportunity. Jordan got his opportunity, especially because we had injuries and stuff like that. But so we wish him well. I hope he goes somewhere. I hope he got a plan. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's a good kid. He did jump off the screen a little bit during practices. So I was happy when he got his opportunity. But like I said, we knew somebody else was gonna jump in that port in that receiver room with these young freshmen that you got coming in. These and you watch these guys highlight tapes, you know these guys coming to play. So
Coach Prime said he want that speed. He sure got it.
We got it. Like I say, we take it and we give it away. We can't expect to get kids and not kids to leave. And so, that's what football is right now.
Yeah. Neither, I mean, man, I'm trying not to call her name. They gotta go to class. They gotta get that class work, man. They got to do that work.
That's too. Always But again, that's always this the biggest thing.
They said Coach Prime ain't playing about that one.
You can't play about that because it's a lot of people that go into at a lot of these big schools. Playing football is you going to school. Like they not going to school like that. They there to play football, and you can't do kids like that. You got to make sure these kids get this education. Make sure these kids get this degree because everybody's not gonna make it pro. And then even when they make it pro, these guys got to have a degree because you got to have a life outside of the game of football. So Coach Prime is pushing life, and that's what people don't like. People don't like that he pushing to make the better men. Like you said, you got guys like the governor, who we know the governor ain't gonna probably never play in the NFL or nothing like that, but he keep telling that kid, you gonna be a governor or something. You gonna be something else. And this is my saying. To be If you want to be good on the grass, you got to be great in the class.
Right.
If you want to be good on the grass, you got to be great in the class. And that's what it all boils down to be. And Coach Prime, he not cutting no corners for that. He never has.
That's what I hear, boy.
I'm gonna say something right quick. I'm gonna say something right quick that I don't think a lot of people don't understand. Some of these kids go to other schools really don't go to class and they don't do their class work. And so that's more the reason why they end up in the transfer portal. And so when they go to another school, they want that same treatment that they got from their previous school, and they don't always translate, right? And so what you realize is a lot of the big, if you really notice, a lot of the big time players you don't see them in class, because if they go to classes, it's going to be disruption to the class. Right? So a lot of these kids ain't doing the work. And so when you come here and it's like, well, if you ain't doing your work, you ain't playing. I don't care who you are. Now, it's a problem, because when you look at, you can put Travis up there. Hey, Travis got a 4.0. What are we talking about? So you tell me if the best player can do it, you can't do it? If I got to hold Travis to the same standards, what makes you so different? And it's not to play the comparison game. It's just people not understanding why these kids are hitting the portals, because they're just not doing the things off the field. It ain't got nothing to do with on the field. It's got a lot to do with off the field. And it's just things. It's just simple things.
It's the little stuff. Like I say, the one thing that hurt me that hurt me a little bit was when Coach Phil had to stand up and say, y'all know what time I need y'all here. I got 5 kids. Like that little stuff like that is what they talk about. Because that stuff turns into that little stuff turns into being late to work. That little stuff turns into not going to work. Or like I say, and then it's on high school coaches as well. Is you have to set a precedent with these young men, because that's why a lot of these because you got a 5-star, a lot of these 5 stars in high school, they hold these coaches hostage. They hold these coaches hostage. And I ain't talking about work. It's just, you need me. You need me. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to practice if I want to. If I don't feel like practicing, I ain't practicing. And then they get to the next level where it's a whole bunch of 5 stars, and you've been getting catered to, and you don't know what it is to work hard. You don't know what it is to grind every day. You see what I'm saying? And so now you get here, and you upset because Prime not cutting no corners for you. But it's really on you, and it's really, like I said, you got to get these kids prepared for what they trying to do. You can't just sit back and let these kids live off of their morals in high school, because most of the times, like Juju, when Juju get off the bus, most of the times in high school, he the best football player on the field. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. When I get off the bus, I'm the best football player. I'm definitely the best quarterback. You get what I'm saying? And so, if you're not grounded in what you got going on, that can go to your head. And that's the one thing Coach Prime tries to break. And then you see how he being real meticulous about little stuff. Everybody need to look the same. Everybody, you got to wear your socks a certain kind of way. Your uniform got to look a certain type of way. If you can't do that, I know you want to be an individual. You ain't here for the team. You here for yourself. And that's the way. And that's just the way it is. And that's what. And it's all that stuff that Coach Prime is teaching. It all carries into life. And like you say, if Travis Hunter got a 4.0, and he going to class, and like you say, Travis is not going to class. Them boys got to do classes online, because if they go to class, they just shut the class down. Would nobody be doing no work? This, that. So them guys got to do that stuff on their own. So they got to sit there and make sure they get this work down to the T. So that's how you know them guys is ready for everything that they get. So, but that's the thing we got to always push, man. These guys got to be great. Hey, to be good on the grass, you got to be great in the classroom. You really do. And Coach Prime don't cut no corners with that. And if you ain't doing what you got to do, hey, go back and watch Jackson State that first year when Aubrey Miller was there. Yeah. Go back and watch it. Hey, he say, he sit right there. He say, you failed in 4 classes and you upset with me, dog? You upset with me?
Right. I remember seeing that one.
What I'm saying? But listen, but But then when the new season came out, when the next season came out on YouTube, hey, it's the last episode of the first season on YouTube. But the first episode, the first episode on the new season, Aubrey Miller is a AB honor roll student. He done got his stuff together. Just because Coach Prime has, I know you're good on the football field, Aubrey, but I need you to be good in the classroom, Aubrey, and it turned that kid around. And so it can be done, guys. Coach Prime, like I told you, everything that Coach Prime talk about, he done it. So that's a big thing.
Hey, but Dre, to your point, when Coach Phil called them people out, when these kids hit the portal, don't blame it on the coaches why they hit the portal when he just explained to you why they hit the portal.
That's right.
You can't do the small stuff and then people point the finger. Well, it was the coach's fault. No, it wasn't the coach's fault because I asked you to show up 15 minutes early, which really means you should be there, between 20 to 17 minutes early. You know what I'm saying? So when you saying something like that and you giving out the answer and you failing the test, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
You got to go class. Coach Prime told him, I'm being judged different from everybody else. He told him that. You got to go class. I got to make you do right. I can't expect Ben to do right and you doing wrong. And you a star. They're going to look at me different. He got to deal with them folks' parents every day. Why my son ain't doing? You know that what's going on behind the scene. You already know that. When I was out there that one day, I asked a man, I said, man, why such ain't playing, man? I be seeing him practice. Bro, you got to do that class work, bro. That told me the answer right there. I said, dog. He said, Coach Prime ain't playing with that BWatts. I'm not being honest. I said, okay. So they can practice. You ain't playing on that field. You're working, right? So that's the thing they got to do. And we can't point finger at the staff. Like Coach Dre said, when I saw field, when they put that video out, when them linemen was 15 minutes late, that wasn't no good look. That ain't no good look, bro. When you're supposed to be the leaders of the team, that ain't no good look, you late. And a lot of people ask me and say, why did certain players weren't playing? Why they had backups playing on the offensive line? You know what I'm saying? They had backups that, wait, what you call it? I said, hey, I don't know. You just got to read between the lines and get your information best way you can. So that's unacceptable. Go ahead, Rob.
I was just saying discipline. When all this stuff boils down to is fast, tough, smart, discipline with character, right? The people that the piece that you always miss is discipline with character, right? You can be the smartest person on the football field. You can be the fastest person. You can be the toughest person. But if you ain't got no discipline with character, it matters. And that's what this whole story is about, right? So when you look at who's coming into the portal and they want to fit on this Colorado team, first, right? Do they fit the 5 characteristics, right? And if they do, how are they going to gel with their new teammates? Because if you're going to come here and be a disruptor, we don't need you. We don't care what we've done. But you got to be able to come in here and understand that you got to be selfless in this whole situation because that's the only thing that's going to work. And when you understand that you can be selfless and we going to win, guess what? When you win, guess what happens? Eyeballs come to you. Everybody knows your talents. And it's going to help you get to where you – not only is it going to help the team, but it's going to get to where you want to go. At the beginning of this season, when Prime told you, hey, man, we got this minimum amount of NFL draft picks, nobody believed it because all they seen was losing attached to Colorado. When you start winning, now everybody believes, oh, well, dang, he can get drafted. He can get drafted. He can get drafted. He can get drafted. But that's why. Because they sacrifice to make that the team benefits for them to benefit and reap the benefits of what comes with winning. And that's all it is.
This is it, though.
Yeah. And another thing, Coach Prime got everything they need right there. He got Big George up there in the office. You have a problem with the class? No, Big George up there for. You got to put the pride aside and go do what's necessary to get what you want. And go ahead, Coach.
It's two things, skill or will. But go ahead.
Yeah, but this the biggest thing is the coaches are showing y'all, like Rob say, the coaches are showing y'all selflessness, right? Every coach in that room puts their pride aside because this is about, we already know what this about. We already blackball, we already behind the 8 ball because of who Coach Prime is. People already, they just don't like us because of Deion Sanders, right? That should by itself make you want to do a little better. But a guy like Coach Hart never took anything to heart when Coach Prime broke in Coach Halo to come help with the linebackers. He just said, "Hey, it's what's needed to help us be a better football team, right?" You see Coach Halo in these videos doing the breakdowns at halftime, and that's what they brought him here to do. That's what they brought him here to do. He doing his job.
Right.
But every man in that is being selfless. What Dancy, what Sapp, and what Lewis is showing them guys, they're showing these guys what it takes to be selfless and to put your pride aside for the betterment of this football team. And that's why I don't be wanting to hear them excuses, because y'all being shown what it means to be selfless. Y'all being led in the right direction. So if you bucking, you just bucking just the buck. You just bucking just the buck. And you can't, like you say,
Right.
Prime not going for that. Prime not going for that at all. So teamwork is what you gotta have.
And the one person that could have easily been mad was Dancy, because you stripped him of a whole room, because the year before the defensive ends and the defensive tackle was in 2 different rooms. So you went from his whole room to combine everything. He could have been upset the worst out of everybody. But guess what?
But Rob, this the thing. I don't think Prime stripped them of the room. I just think them guys collectively came to the agreement that, hey, we're not gonna have you got you and Sapp in the defensive tackle room. And I think they just said, hey, together we better as one than we is as different units. We better as one, and we showed it this year. We showed that that's how it can be done. And I guarantee you're gonna see a lot of other football teams do it that way because of what they saw with Sapp, Dancy, and Coach Lewis.
Just to look at that example, look what Florida State did when the coaches they hired, right? Ain't they double teaming up their coaches now because of what Colorado did? Okay, what we talking about?
Well, Nebraska in trouble. Do they got any coaches left in Nebraska?
Nah.
I know one thing. They got to get rid of all them players they got. 200 something, 150 to 200 players they got on the sideline. Don't make no sense. No, them guys weren't going to play. But what player from the early signing, other than the wide receiver, y'all be looking at? The little wide receiver. Y'all be looking at. I don't be looking at what his name, man. That defensive tiger. I believe you're in. He from IMG.
You talking about
London Merritt?
Oh, you talking about McPherson? McPherson?
Yeah, nah, not London Merritt. I know he's gonna be good. The white guy.
McPherson.
Mike Pierce. Boy, that dude there, man. Yeah, he gonna get a lot of playing time. Me, I'm gonna be looking at him. Who y'all gonna be looking at? I know Rob there.
I said earlier.
You know it's gonna be.
Huh?
It's gonna be that Florida boy Hudson. That Florida boy Hudson down there at the defensive tackle. Right.
Okay.
That kid gonna be done. He hungry. He looking for it, and like I say, he taught Warren Sapp language. They from right down here. They from right down the way. He gonna put on the size. He gonna get the strip. Him and McPherson, like I say, McPherson he kind of remind you of the Bosa guys, of the Bosa brothers. So that's what I'm looking from McPherson. But I'm looking at Hudson because I'm looking for him to be dominant up front, trying to be big enough to take on that block bully type of role up front for us in that defensive tackle spot. So Hudson is the guy I'm looking for.
You think Hudson better than you think Hudson better than my man McPherson?
Well, what I know is he's gonna have more experience at defensive tackle, and I think that McPherson gonna get moved inside to defensive tackle. He said it as much in his interview that he want to play a little defensive. So he gonna be a unicorn. He gonna move all around the defensive line. But Hudson gonna be down there in that 3 technique or that 1 technique, raising all kind of sand. So that that's what I want to see. Hudson doing up there raising sand. I like him a lot.
Okay.
You know who I'm going with? Montrez Walker. That's who I'm going with. Hey, you see that hit he put on that? You see that hit he put in the game when he's playing against Juju? You see that? You see when he came down here laying that? Hey, I want to deal with.
Yeah, I'll watch.
He's gonna be a problem to deal with.
Yeah. Once he get more polished up, they build he should be right by then. If he come early, he'll get a chance. Yeah, it's over. He'll get a chance to come early. That's a good thing.
He's coming early.
Yeah, he on his way. He'll be up. He gonna probably practice. He'll probably get a couple of practices in with the bowl game.
Yeah, he on the way.
I'm looking forward to see that. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, guys, that's enough of that. Let's talk about this college playoff, and we're gonna end this thing. All right, what do y'all take from the college football? Matter of fact, go ahead, Rob. Y'all start off. I was asking.
I'm gonna go first on this one. It is one side is like chaos, and the other side is a cakewalk, right? One side is just like all these matchups that you want to see, and you got to fight for some. And then the other side is like a cakewalk for Georgia to make it to the championship game. That's what it like to me. Go ahead, go, Jay. I'm just gonna start there.
Before you start, Coach, right? Let me get my take on this thing before y'all get in. Try to mess thing up for me, mess my head up. All right. When I look at this thing, Oregon gonna win this thing. Ain't but one team out there can beat Oregon, and that's Georgia. And who I'm gonna be rooting for is Arizona State, because they in the conference that I'm rooting for. That's the only reason I'm going for them. And plus, I like Cam Scatterby. Like Steve say, hell, if I go in there and turn my TV on now, hell, he's still running. He's running. He's still running. He was running yesterday, and they didn't even play yesterday. I went to church. I thought I was going to go to church. I woke up late. I was going to go to church, so I came on, did my show, and turned on the TV. They were playing it on the TV, Coach Jay. He's still running. I got my phone, went to Twitter, saw a video. Shit, he's still running. I said, damn, when I wake up in the morning, I guess he's still going to be running. Scatterboo. If you look at Scatterboo, you had the first, and your team, you had the first pick in the NFL draft, Rob. That's you, Rob. I always know what Coach Drake gonna say. And you need a running back. Scatterboo, or a boy from Boise State, or the running back from Oklahoma State. Who you take?
If I want versus all around, do it all back, I'm taking Scatterboo hands down. It ain't even no question about it. Because I know he can catch it. I know he can run it. I know he gonna block. Everything that you looking for in a running back that you want all three phases from, Scatterboo gives it to you. You know you get it. It ain't no question. When you look at Gentry, you gotta prove it, because he ain't all you seen him is run the ball. You ain't seen him catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you gotta pick up the block, but he getting the ball 35 times a game. So come on. I mean, what we talking about? When you look at Gordon, he's not polished enough. He's gonna run. He's not polished enough in the other areas where you see Scatterboo is polished in. So I'm taking Scatterboo.
All right. Oh, now, Coach Ray, go back to where we started. When you look at the college playoff, who you got win? Who you think will win? Is there any team that you think will beat Oregon?
Yeah.
Don't go with your heart. Go with your coaching experience and look at the team. Who in there can beat Oregon?
A couple of them. Ohio State. I think if they don't come to play, they'll lose to Texas. Well, no, I take that back. Not Texas, because Texas not winning if they don't play Archie Manning. So no Archie, no winning for Texas. Because Quentin Ewers is no winning for them. But Ohio State, I like Ohio State. I'm like you. I'm rooting for Arizona State, but I'm going out on a limb. I'm going out on a limb, and I'm gonna pick to win the national championship. I think it's gonna be somebody that we ain't expecting. I don't think it's gonna be none of the guys we expected to win. I think Georgia gonna lose, and I think Oregon gonna lose. I don't know who they done played that's physical. If they go up against somebody, like what I'm telling you is Oregon gonna want to tackle Scatterboo? like they ain't got Like I'm just being honest with you.
Malibu got to make it up first.
They can be Texas.
But he got to buy though. He got to buy just like they got to buy. And who Oregon to play the first round? They first game. The winner of
Oregon play.
They got to buy, but they Ohio State versus Tennessee.
I think Ohio State. What you got? And we don't beat Ohio State.
They could lose. They could lose to any one of them. They could lose to any
Only
one
team
of them.
out there, Ohio State gonna be Georgia. Georgia got the defense to do it. Go ahead, Rob.
What?
I mean, when I look at it,
hold on, Rob. Come back, Dre. What you say, Coach Dre?
SEC championship.
Yeah, I saw it.
The SEC. You watch the SEC championship. Yeah. Georgia don't look like they can beat nobody.
Why they don't?
Nobody.
Why they don't? They got the defense to do it.
Who gonna play quarterback?
Now, if your quarterback turn the ball over,
the freshman was better than the starter.
But
if Georgia don't lose before they get to that championship, they gonna win.
Because BWatts.
The best defensive back, they got the best linebacker, they got the best safety, and they got the best two Tigers on the defensive side. Only thing they don't have is a quarterback and a wide receiver. They ain't got no offense.
Did you just say they got the best safety?
They got the best safety
in the playoffs?
Yeah, in the playoffs.
You must know.
Man.
You watched Ohio State safety? You seen Ohio State safety?
They got that one dude. That's it. They ain't gonna make it. I only seen them make it.
Ohio. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: if Ohio State, if Ohio State,
everything I don't say it on my broadcast, everything don't came true.
Listen, if Ohio State
hold on, Rob. Let me talk to Coach Dre for 2 seconds. Everything I don't say on my broadcast has been the truth. Go ahead, Rob.
Go ahead. You want to rebut it? Go ahead, Dre.
Man, Georgia don't. This the thing. Georgia don't scare nobody.
I don't like Georgia at all, Coach Dre. I don't like the coach. I don't like the coaching. But when you look at their defense, their defense been winning for them. Why you think they 11-2? They had the hardest schedule in college football. They just ain't got no point. You push the door. You push the door on that team. They would win 13-0.
Oh, you push the door on a lot of teams. They go 13-0.
They just didn't have a quarterback. To me personally, I don't see nobody beating Georgia. But
my thing is, that's what I'm thinking is they gonna go
because of their freshman quarterback. If they make that championship game, Kirby Smart gonna have his team ready to win that game. That's just my opinion.
I listen. I'm just gonna say this, BWatts. If Carson Beck finishes that game, Georgia doesn't win that game. Let's be real. They had to fake that injury to get him up out of there. I'm just gonna keep it a buck on that. Georgia, if Georgia rolls with Carson Beck, they're not going to win a championship. I'm just going to be honest, because the game plan is simple. Just stop the run and make Carson Beck have to throw the ball. And you've seen over and over again when the pressure gets put on Carson Beck to go deliver, he's going to fail you this year. It's just the truth of the matter. He has not looked good, and the same way as Texas quarterback has not looked good. If Texas gets smart and they just put their backup quarterback in and sit Quinn Ewers, they're gonna win. They're gonna win the title. I'm just gonna call it what it is. They're gonna win the title. But you know why they're not gonna do that? They're not gonna do it. It's just like Georgia. Why Georgia ain't gonna do it?
Hey, they heard the draft status. You can't do that.
And listen,
they can't do it, Coach Dre.
Listen, if I
told you last week that was a better quarterback than the starter. You go watch the tape, but they ain't gonna do it because it will hurt his draft status. Look bad for him because he could have went pro last year.
Listen. I don't care nothing about your draft status right now. It's about winning the daddy, and if you want to win, you better put Archie in. I'm just telling you, Peyton nephew.
I agree with you, but they ain't gonna do it.
Hey, listen.
I'm telling you, if I'm Texas, I'm pulling Nick Saban playbook right now. You know how Nick Saban changed quarterbacks in the playoffs? I'm doing the exact same thing. I appreciate you. Shake my hand. I appreciate you for getting us this far, but we got to roll. We got to roll with him, right? And it's when last time Ohio, just think about it. The last State won the championship, right? They benched their starting quarterback and they put in a backup quarterback because you ain't got film on them. So if you ain't got film on them, you can't study for them. So now everything is open.
Hey, listen, check this out. That's how Jackson State won the SWAC championship this weekend. They starter got hurt. They put in their third string quarterback, and the boys went out there and put up 41 points.
And listen, when you get to the playoffs, all hands off. It don't matter if you start. If you out there and you ain't producing, hey, we going with the next because there ain't no film on it. You can't tell me what he don't like because you ain't seen it. You got a smaller image, right? But if you talk about just think about Texas, if you put Archie Manning in, you can do everything in the playbook. You can do a bootleg, you can do rollouts, you can do RPOs, you can do everything that you want because Archie has legs to get you to where you need to do the things that Quinn Ewers don't want, right? You take out a Carson Beck, right? Whose mind is all over the place and scattered, and all you doing is what you playing complimentary football when you take him out of there. Beck can't hit a simple throw right now. And it's like y'all pump these two quarterbacks up all season, and now we get to the end of the season, and now y'all start teams really are, and that's what you love about college football. It's a parody of college football and the college playoffs. I just don't think Georgia. I don't think Georgia is gonna win it. I don't think Texas is gonna win it. That's just me personally.
Right. I respect that. I respect y'all opinion, but you write this down and you can take it to the bank. Oregon gonna win it. Ain't but one team out there gonna stop them, and it's gonna be Georgia. That's the bottom line. It ain't gonna be no Sky Blue, and ain't gonna be no Texas. Ain't gonna be no team out the blue. Who Coach Ray said he'll surprise. Ain't gonna be no surprise. Oregon got the right, the wide receivers, got the defense to do it all. Except when they play Georgia. Georgia ain't no first half team. They are a second half team.
I listen. BWatts. Here's my thing, BWatts. Hold on. I just want to ask this question, BWatts, right quick. BWatts, have you really watched Oregon? Because I just want to know if you Big Ten championship game, because it's going to tell you about Oregon right now. Oregon's defensive backfield is a problem with Oregon right now. And so if you got any receivers they can get open, Oregon gonna be in trouble because they can't guard nobody. They can't guard a lot of receiving tight ends right now. Penn State showed you that, and they had one tight end. Almost them to beat them.
Penn State had an All-American tight end. That boy was 6'6". He taller than him. You look at that number 44. That boy gonna be playing his next year. And they had a running back that can get down.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Penn State had. He can get down.
But BWatts, I don't think you understand. Oregon is hurting. Oregon is hurting the defensive backfield. That's what their real problem is. So you got an opportunity if you're a passing team.
Understand this. Oregon got too much talent. I don't care if y'all don't like his coach. I don't like him either. He got too much talent and too much depth, and that's why he's 13-0. And when they get through Coach Drake, they're gonna be 16-0 until they meet Georgia.
Ain't paying nobody though, so you really don't know what Oregon is. Look at Oregon schedule.
You just said Ohio State, right?
That's it. You look at it. I play the Penn State.
They beat them by 1 point.
It don't matter how many points you beat them by, Coach Drake, they won.
But,
hey, listen.
But what Rob telling you is,
okay.
Listen, hold on. What they saying is that what Rob telling you is that game, that boy, that freshman from down here in Florida went off. They can't stop nobody who can throw the ball. So if somebody go out there and have a good day and they shut down their offense, it's all you gotta do is shut down their offense and make their offense play from behind. Because once they play from behind, then it's gonna be. I just don't think. I don't think he got it. Big A. Oregon always get to the big game and don't never get it done. So that's exactly what I expect them to do this time. Get to the big game and not get it done.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I get respect. I give respect for Oregon being 13-0, right? But when you look at the totality of the team, right, and all the teams they played, right, I'm not gonna knock them. What I'm saying to you is in this situation right now, Ohio State and Oregon line it up for the second time. It ain't gonna go like the first time Oregon wins. Ohio State is gonna win because Ohio State is gonna get smart and they're gonna utilize what they did in the second half of that game and spread Oregon out. When Oregon is hurt in the defensive backfield, and they're gonna let their wide receivers do the work and stop trying to run the ball. Just give the ball out to your playmakers and let them make plays because you have the better talent at wide receivers than they do at the defensive backs. And their defensive backs that played in that game is not healthy or in the middle of the season when they played them. That's the only thing I'm saying about Oregon. It's about health. Health plays a part in this. And when you're not healthy at this point in time, they can hurt you. But they can be beat. Like I'm just saying, Ohio State has the pieces to beat Oregon. And it's at a neutral site game. It's Oregon. The flukiness that happened at the end of the game where the time ran out and all that ain't gonna play out like the way it is. I'm just saying like that's just we gotta lay everything out. So I'm gonna leave it like that Oregon ain't played nobody. You're right, they play somebody and they beat them. They 13-0. But when everything lines back up and they have to play Ohio State, if Ohio State gets past Tennessee, I think the scenario is going to be different. And you got to think about it like this. Ohio State beats Tennessee. They're going to be coming on a roll. And they're going to have momentum because they've been playing and Oregon's been off. That's going to play too. A key factor to that.
Okay. I respect y'all opinion, but Oregon going to win it all. And Coach Drake said, who have Georgia played? All right, here you go. It's the team they don't beat.
Oregon.
They beat Clemson.
Oregon. I'm talking about Oregon.
Oh, I thought you said Georgia.
No, I'm talking about Oregon. I was talking about Oregon, not Georgia. We know who Georgia play.
Okay.
They play in the SEC. We know who they play. Yeah, we talking about Oregon, not Clemson.
Right. Okay, then. I misunderstood you. Yeah. I just think their offense too powerful. Quarterback, he all right, a little short, but he accurate with that football. And once Oregon get up on you, they just got too much talent on the outside and that running back. They don't substitute no running back. They ain't got no full running back. They get that ball to that boy, and that boy know what to do with it. You know how you go up when I was playing football? I said this earlier this morning. Coach used to line this little boy up to me named Tim Conway. He was a class clown, but everybody thought he was gonna run over him, right? But when I got up there and went up to one-on-one with him, but that dude was tough as nails, boy. Just because you're not big inside doesn't mean that you can't tote that rock. Oregon got a running back. He ain't big inside, but he can tote that rock. And I just think they're going to win it all until they meet Georgia. And Georgia defense going to put him in that dirt. And that's what I don't see all year from the Georgia University side of the football. It's just my opinion. But I'm going to be rooting for Arizona State. Scalabag. I hope you're wrong. That's just my opinion. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a show early in the morning.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
I'm rooting for Arizona State. I'm rooting for Arizona State. I want Arizona State to win because it make the Big 12 look good. So that's who I want to win. I want them to win every game they can.
It's just, I want them to win. It's just gonna be a tough task against Texas. I mean, it's just what it is to me. And I got Texas versus the winner for Ohio State versus Oregon. That's what I got on that side of the bracket. When I look at the other side, it's hard for me to pick anybody but Georgia on that side of the bracket. Penn State, every time they get to a big game, they just show me that they just can't get it done. No matter which way, how you slice it, how you dice it, they can't get it done. Indiana is still ought to be proven on what they look. Alabama. No, is Alabama on that side? Yeah, Alabama's on that side. No, I'm tripping. Alabama's on that. SMU. ASU. I was just joking with you. But SMU, I was trying to think everybody was on that side, but it's SMU, Clemson. Clemson's hot right now. And so when you look at that side, you're talking about a Penn State, a Clemson, SMU, and Indiana on that side of the bracket. Who really can challenge Georgia? That's the part that gets me, right? I think they probably end up going up against Penn State, but I don't like. I put my money on Penn State because they just haven't shown me in a big time game that they can handle business, and to proven otherwise.
That's a good take. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to come back and say, "Hey, I was wrong on that pick," but I think I'm gonna be right on this. That's just the way I see it.
If Georgia doesn't make it to the championship, it's a disappointment though, because they got a fairly good shake out of the playoff situation. So I just don't see how they can't. Notre Dame and Penn State are two teams are just alike. That's how I look at Notre Dame. Notre Dame and Penn State are two teams just alike. When the moment gets too big, they fold. That's the only issue I got with Notre Dame and Penn State. When the moment gets, if the moment is not big, they'll win. But when the moment and the lights get on them and it's time to shine, they fold. And I'm rooting for them because they got both of them teams got black head coaches, and I'm rooting for them. But it's just every time they get to the big moment, they drop the ball.
I'm surprised they made it. I thought they were gonna fold last part of the season. I thought one of them they're gonna just fuck it up. They usually do, and it turned out to be the team that messed it up was LSU and Ole Miss at the end. So it usually be Notre Dame or that other thing. So it's gonna be interesting. I really ain't too up for it because I want Colorado to be in. I think Colorado's still the best team. I'm trying to figure out how in the hell they lost 3 games.
I mean, you get some matchups. So, I mean, it ain't going to be a total disappointment because you get some intriguing matchups on the top side of the bracket, not the bottom side of the bracket. So, I mean, it's not a total disappointment. It is like, all right, listen, when you break everything down and the opportunities that we had as University of Colorado, we had opportunity, we had the spread laid out for us. And we went ate everything and didn't seize the opportunity. So it's really on us. And as much as we want to blame, like, man, how we didn't get it, it's truly on us. Our heads got blew up. We started listening to the outside noise instead of staying focused on the guys that was inside the room and what we was telling them. And that's what happened. I'm saying it's coaches and the staff, right? Mm-hmm. They got ahead of themselves because they feel like we made it, right? We got past this hurdle. They gave us opportunity. Ain't no way they're going to keep us out. And this is going to be the situation that's going to happen either. That's all it was. But I promise you, if they had it all over the door again, they probably would have shown up like they showed up that last week. They would have showed up the week like that. But you start reading between the lines. You start looking at records of teams. Oh, they ain't that good. They're going to lay down because we Colorado. And those are the type of situation that happen. Sometimes it's hard to get up for a losing team. And when they look at the schedule and say, hey, man, they're a losing team, man, we should go in there and kill them. We've been watching tape on them, and we get this and execute and do that, and we don't do that. That's what happens.
We just losing a lot on that defensive side, man.
That leadership. That's the one place I don't worry about.
You ain't gonna worry about it. What?
The leadership part.
That worries me. That they got to make it up in that transfer part.
The leadership part. Yeah, I mean, but again, I think we got enough. I think we're gonna have enough that's done been there. Like I say, I don't think JB going nowhere. You got McNeil. Like I say, I think Brown gonna come over to the defense, and then you got Sam, you got Hayes, and then like I say, Alan Walker gonna be that guy on the defense next year. He gonna be that leader. I think he gonna be the guy with the L on his chest. Because again, he from Colorado. His dad is all world at Colorado. I just think he done put in the time this year to see that he can be that guy. I think Alden Walker gonna lead. And in the secondary, Colton Hood and DJ, I think we got it. Like I say, we got at least 3 guys on that defense who can rally the troops. So I think we're gonna be all right. But like I say, that is a concern. That we losing the leadership on the defense. That is a concern. But we got to also be this. What we got to say be. We didn't know what we was gonna get. We didn't know Hill Green was gonna be that like that. We knew he was gonna be good, but not what he was. So we could get a guy to come in out of the transfer portal somewhere. It be exactly that. So that's how we got to take it with a grain of salt. So hopefully we get some guys in here that's hungry, that's got character and want to do what we need them to get done. And I think we got the coaches to make it happen.
Yeah, and so the reason why I'm not too concerned about the defensive side, because we got Robert Livingston over there, and the defensive staff that we got. I think we're in a great situation, and when the type of talent that we're going to possibly have come in to match the coaching that we have, and you merge those two together, I think we're going to be just fine. The only thing we got to figure out is who's going to be the leaders, right? I think, like Colton hit it around the head. I think Carter Stoudemire, Colton Hood, DJ, that's your back end leaders right there, right? Finding your leadership in the linebacker room is going to be the key right now. And then when you look at the defensive line, I think you're going to have Hayes, potentially Hayes coming back. You have Hayes, you have Alton Walker, you have Sam back there, you have McNeil, right? You're going to have some veteran pieces up there that has been in the program. So I don't think you step down from that. It's just about adding the right pieces to play with them. That's going to be hungry and that's going to be selfless in there. But when you look at our defensive staff, like far as coaching wise, I'm gonna live and die with them because they just shown it this year. Like, hey, listen, if you give us the pieces, we gonna figure all this stuff out. And so now it's about going to the portal to figure that out. And the biggest thing that they know they got to go get is we got to retool that defensive line and get bigger and faster and stronger, right up the middle. And so you fix that problem alone, that solves everything for you. If you can fix the interior defensive line and get bigger, faster, stronger at that part, the edge is going to be able to do what they do, and the linebackers are going to be clean where they can go make plays. And then it doesn't matter. You can get away with playing Montrezl Walker where he can just go make plays. Not having to scrape an offensive lineman. He can go downhill and attack and go hit a running back. He can go make plays and guard a tight end. Like those type of things can help you. So and it'll also help. We got another smaller linebacker, right? With Webster, right? He's another smaller linebacker. So you need him to play free to better go make plays. So what you look like on that front line, the thing that beat us was us stopping the run. If we fix how to stop the run, the back end is gonna do what it do. We didn't have no issues on the back end. It was the front end when we had the problems at when we took losses. It was the front end. It wasn't the back end that hurt us. So that's why I feel strongly about it, because we have a lot of pieces coming up front, but we still got got pieces that we need to fix and add into that room that can help us get to where we need to get to.
I go with that. Yeah, we do need some more linemen on that. When I look at Barnes, I don't know if he got any heart, man. So they definitely got to get that transfer portal for that defensive line. I think they need about, let's see, you got McNeil. They gonna need at least 3 from that transfer portal. But like I said, I got faith that they're gonna find out who else we need.
I'll say this: it don't always matter about how strong a person is on the defensive line if they ain't got no technique, right? If you can't follow your assignment and be able to take on the assignment that you have, it don't matter how strong you are. And that's why I think people up in is Barnes is a strong guy, but sometimes the technique is what hurts him, right? And discipline. So if Barnes just goes in there and do what they ask him to do and be that one technique guy and cause double teams, he's gonna be impacted than him trying to go make a play and go tackle the running back.
Yeah, they gonna work with they like Coach Sapp and Lewis them like. But so when you look at that running back room, y'all don't think Mike could be an everyday down running back?
I do.
I wish he wouldn't get healthy. I wish he
just wasn't healthy. Yeah. He just wasn't healthy to show you.
Back and forth. Yeah, I don't like that back and forth. Now I want to see what the Hood gonna do too. Colton, not Colton, but Brandon. I think Michael every day, every down running back.
Hood. I mean, he got it. Like I say, we got to get that hamstring healthy. Like, keep trying to get that hamstring is hard to get healthy from. So we got to get that hamstring healthy. And like I say, Hood is the guy I want to see, especially in the spring. I really want to see what Hood can do for us. And I like Augusta. I just really do. I really think that kid has showed enough. Nobody in that running back room has stayed healthy this year. Every time they got it going. It looked like they got hurt. It looked like every week, one of them, like the week that they had the good week, they got hurt. So I just want to see if they stay healthy. What we got, I think right now, I think we got a good running back room. But I do know they probably gonna go get another guy to come in there. So but I like our running back room.
Here's what I'm gonna say about this running back room. You got till now until the end of the spring to figure out if you want to be there. By the time we get to the end, by the time we get to the end of the spring game, we gonna find out if we're gonna need to go get a running back, every down back. But right now, to the end of the spring game, is your opportunity to go say you the man, to go be the man. I think Michael Welch could be, and I think you can spell him with Isaiah and with a Brandon Hood. But when you look at everything and the way the rosters laid out, right, this is your time now to show me if you want to be here or not. Because by the time you get done with the spring game, there's gonna be running backs in there coming here and come in here and be a kill about. I mean, every down back for Colorado, and they can come in here and do some things. That's the one piece of like the offense is going to be elevated in is the run game. Now is, can you be a patient of running back to let your block set up? Because sometimes we blame the offensive line for some of the mistakes, but it's also the running backs now reading what they're seeing and not being patient enough to let their block set up so they can hit the hole and go get 6-7 yards. So the vision of the running backs at times can hurt us too, because you're not letting the play develop. You're trying to move too fast, and that hurt us at times. And so when you really looked at things, you didn't see us run a lot of running back screen plays because we don't let plays develop. And if you can't do it in the running game, you think we're going to do it in the passing game and get you the ball for a simple check down, and so those type of things. Now, we did pass over a lot of check downs, so we don't really know how much our running backs can use in a passing game than what they was from this year to next year. That's an element that we still ain't even tapped into yet. So there's still some room to grow in that running back room because we truly don't know what we got because we didn't really put them on a platform to show what we really have. So it's hard to say.
All right, last question. I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. Appreciate you, appreciate y'all, Coach Dre. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all participation and thank y'all for the cash app. I appreciate you. I see y'all. Appreciate you. I really do. Miss D, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Check this out. What's your expectation for Julian Lewis coming up this year? And we're going to end it with that.
I expect the kid to come in and be special. He's always been special. I don't expect him to take no steps back. I think he's going to get here early and get in this weight room, get with these with our strength and conditioning coach. Julian gonna get with a select QB and get that and have the same routine that Shador has got. But my expectations is that we're gonna see the offense that we saw against Utah with Stobbs with Julian Lewis. You're gonna see more of a running game. You'll see a more 12 personnel and stuff of that nature. I think we're gonna make it a little easier for him. Like I say, he won't have the complexity of having the whole playbook. What the plays that Coach Sherman called are the plays that we're gonna run. We're not gonna see a lot of check out of plays and stuff that you saw from Shador because he had full reign of the offense. But I expect nothing but great things from Julian Lewis. I think that he's gonna come in here and surprise some people. But again, I just want people to be patient with him. I want people to understand that he's a 17-year-old kid that's gonna have a lot on his plate. He's walking into something, but again, he's been doing that his whole life. He walked into high school and all he did was take his team to the state championship. So I think the kid was 13 going on 14 when he did that. So the kid knows what it's like for pressure. He looks like he's ready for the moment. So I'm expecting great things from Julian Lewis next year. I expect him to be the day one starter. I expect when Georgia Tech comes to Folsom Field, I expect Julian Lewis, number 10, to be running out as a signal caller for the Colorado Buffaloes.
I mean, I pretty much tell you. I mean, I'm not gonna say pretty much tell you, but Julian Lewis offseason is going to be pretty much scripted of how this offseason going to go. Far as him getting in the weight room, getting stronger, getting faster, getting some muscle on his frame, to him working with his receivers when they gone, for break, getting everybody to one location to work out, him working in the offseason with select QB, like his regimen for what he's going to do for next year and his offseason is already set for him. So when you look at the things, I just expect him to come and be the guy he is, right? Be calm, cool, and collective, right? No matter what you hit him with, he's gonna be ready for it. He's been in these moments, he's been in the spotlight, and it's gonna be a lot for a 17-year-old. But I do think they're gonna make the game a lot easier for him his first year in college football. And as the season goes on, they're gonna add more things to the offense and add more things to the offense as things go on. So when you look at it, and you're gonna probably see a little bit more vanilla, a little bit everything. Not what you want to see, but as the season go on, they're gonna start to open the thing up to see what he could take, what knowledge he gains, and what he could take and elevate the offense. So overall, I just expect him to have a great season. I can see him going for over 3,000 yards, easy. Just because of the playmakers, and the situation they're gonna try to put him in and try to get the ball out of his hands fast. I can see him going over 3,000 yards his first year.
Oh man, that's good. Man, he can get 3,000 yards as a freshman. That'll be in the hunt. I know I want to ask y'all. We went 9-3. I said I want to let y'all go. I need to get this off. We went 9-3 this year with Travis, Cameron Simeon, Craig, Shiloh, Shador. What it gonna take for Colorado to win the Big 12 next year?
We got to be consistent. We gotta stay hungry. And we gotta know what we gotta get that what you call championship medal. And that means we gotta know what it takes to be a champion. I think we get there. But we're gonna have to be good up front. We're gonna have to be good up front. We're gonna have to be dominant in the trenches on the offensive defensive line. I think we're gonna be good on the back end. And we're gonna have to be a defensive. We're gonna be a defense. I think for us to get to win the Big 12, we're gonna have to be a defensive led team. I think the defense probably gonna have the most returning starters, probably. So defense win championship. Offense put butts in the seats. So as long as our defense is doing what they need to do, and we come in here, we get our stuff together, we come together as a team, we show and we play selfless football like we did this year. I don't think nobody can stop us. I think we in the Big 12 championship, and we got a great coaching staff, and that's the biggest thing. I think we might lose a couple of coaches. Not many. I think we might, and if they do, it'll be because they get elevated. But I'm pretty much thinking we're gonna keep our coaching staff together, and that's a big component to us being successful, especially our coordinators, our defensive and offensive coordinators, because now you can get a feel of what we got going on. But what it's going to take is for us to be dominant, us to be selfless, and us to be a defensive-led football team next year to win the Big
12. The entire next season is already started right now. The expectations to win the Big 12 is going to start from all season. How personal do you take this season going into next season? How bad do you want what we fed at this year to turn around next year? Like Coach Ray hit it right there in the head. It's going to be down to this defense. This is going to play a vital key to how many games we can win. Because we're going to have to lean on this defense more next year than we did this year. The defense saved us in a lot of games this year. But the defense is going to have to play a vital role. And Coach Prime knows that, right? But also, we got to be more effective in the running game. That's just that simple. The running game and the defense, we're going to have to lean on a little bit more. But we got playmakers on the outside that can make things. But here's the area of improvement where I want to see us taking in 2025. Elevate special teams. Because we're going to need – our special teams are going to be vital of us flipping the field. You got to think about it. We don't have Mate coming back. So whoever that punter is, can they flip the field for us to put our defense in positions, you know, where they offense is back against the wall, we could pin our ears back and go get the quarterback, right? Can we make long field goals? Can our punt return get some decent returns on the punt return, right? On kickoff, if they actually do kick the ball up to us, can we get some good returns? So special teams are gonna play a vital part. When you look at next year's team, it's gonna play more of a vital part than it did this year. So that'll be another thing that I will keep my eyes on, is special defense. That's what it's going to take for us to win the Big 12 championship. But here's what I'll say: the great piece about all this is we got 7 home games next year. Out of the 12 games we play, 7 of them is at home. That's vital because you got your home crowd there. We got to take care of business at home and figure out how to win on the road. But the great thing is we got 7 home games next year.
All right, guys. Hey, that's the show for tonight. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, watching Sports Talk with BWatts and Raw Demand Media, along with Coach Dre. I want to thank everybody that participated in the chat. Appreciate y'all. On tomorrow, I might do a morning show. I'm off. I'm thinking about doing 11 o'clock. So I don't know yet, but I definitely will be doing an 8 o'clock show with Life and Football on tomorrow night, talking about Willis. Oh yeah, what kind of impact? I know I said I'm gonna let y'all go. What kind of impact? Me and Cole have been going back and forth. That Willis Simmons. Oh yeah, Coach, you in Florida? Willis Simmons gonna have on recruiting down there in the state of Florida.
Right now, FIU got the best coach in the state of Florida. Hands
That
down,
we keep telling it.
It ain't nothing to talk about. Willie Simmons is the best coach in the state of Florida. He gonna recruit the state of Florida like crazy. This is big for FIU. I don't know what UCF was thinking. I don't know what UAF was thinking. This is the best hire that you could have made, and he gonna show you what it do to be a great football coach. He gonna recruit his butt off. He gonna go get him a Florida staff. He right down there in Miami in the heart of high school football, and so you can believe he gonna get some dogs. Willie Simmons is the epitome of what you want in a football coach. Coach Prime, Coach Prime offered him a chance to come coach at Colorado
Yeah,
when
I know.
he first got the job at the University of Colorado. So that's just how good that people think Willie Simmons is. This is the best hire in college football right now, hands down. This is the best hire. He gonna take over the state of Florida. He is gonna take over the state of Florida. I know he's already calling around, trying to round up kids. You're gonna see a few HBCU kids at FIU. You can believe that. You're gonna see some kids getting a chance to play, and he got his mind made up to go win the conference next year. He got his mind made up that he can go win the conference. Your quarterback that you talking about from Tulane, I won't be surprised if he playing for FIU next year. I just won't be surprised if he's not playing for FIU and Willie Simmons, because he's and you got to remember, Willie Simmons is an offensive-minded football coach, so he normally coaches the quarterbacks and runs his own offense. So, and now he's got a bigger budget, he's got better facilities. So that's the thing you have to always imagine. That look at what he did with lesser. Now you giving him more. And giving him an opportunity to get more poured into him. He got bigger donors and stuff like that. So, hey, Willie Simmons the best college coach in the state of Florida. And that goes for everybody. With UCF going back to Scott Frost, Billy Napier, Mike Norvell, Cristobal, Willie Simmons is the best college football coach in the state of Florida, and that's not even a question. What he's gonna do for the state of Florida?
Man, that's just talking that, because that's what Colin was saying. Matter of fact, me and Willie Simmons, we friends over there on LinkedIn, but he ain't active over there, huh?
Hey, Dre, you forgot one thing. He was getting 5 stars to come and high 4 stars to come on visit at FAMU. So if he was doing that at FAMU, what you think will happen when he gets to FIU? Right? I think that's a piece that a lot of people miss is that they were elevating recruiting at FAMU before he left and he went to Duke. So with that being said, you know, he's gonna get some recruits. He's gonna get some people that you don't expect to come there. And with the paraleague in college football right now, in the way the landscape is, in the way, hey, you only got 105, and the kid don't want to go to HBCU, they come to FIU now. You can present them some money. You can present them some NIL deals. And think about this. Think about you could sell kids on. Hey, why can't we be the Boise State?
Hey, listen.
That's in the playoff.
Hey, this the kicker that don't nobody know about but us in the state of Florida. Willie Simmons finna host the state championships at FIU this weekend. So all the state champions gonna be at FIU. So all the big time ball players gonna be at his school this weekend. This between Thursday and Saturday. All the state championship games getting played at FIU at his stadium. So he gonna have all the big time guys from the state of Florida at his stadium this week.
And any kid that visit you that hit the portal, they gonna pay Willie a visit.
It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we got Life in Football, Colin. We're gonna let him talk about Willie Simmons. I'll be doing a little part from 8 to 8:30. He'll jump on at 8:30 to 9 and take me on out. So, and like I told him, I'm friends with Willie Simmons over there on LinkedIn, but he ain't active over there. We just connected. I don't think I looked at it. I told Colin he ain't been active since 6 months. I don't even think he done changed it. Cause I didn't know he was at Duke. He's a Duke assistant over there on LinkedIn. He was at Duke, the running back coach.
Coach at Duke.
I seen it on my LinkedIn. I said, man, he at Duke. He left Duke. I said, okay, then. I thought he was still at Florida. Who coach at who coach down there then?
Cozy,
yeah.
His assistants. They ended up giving the job to one of his assistants, Cozy.
Cozy got the job down there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cozy my homeboy.
Yeah. He the head coach of FA.
Wow, man, I ain't know that, man. Cozy. Oh, man, we gotta get him on the show, bro. Y'all serious? I gotta look that up, Coach Dre. I know you gonna lie to him.
Yeah, Cozy, man.
I know he got that job.
Listen, cause we was mad that they did all that riffraff and all that fumbling and bumbling to get back to Cozy, and that's who they should have hired in the first place. They did all that riffraff and then come back and they hired Cozy. Yep.
I didn't know they hired him.
Yeah, they had went out and got a firm.
I gotta talk to his mama.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him on our show, man. We gotta get him on Sunday night then. I talk to his mom tomorrow. I see her. I didn't know he was down there.
Yep.
All right, guys. Rob, start it off. Let's get out of here, man. I'm sorry I kept y'all over 2 hours. Time went by.
Oh no, you good. We appreciate everybody for tuning in to another Sunday. We'll be watching RDDM Media. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know what time we on our regular time. We'll see y'all midday. So man, appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Oh, y'all coming on tomorrow. Y'all coming on tomorrow.
Yeah, about 12:30 though.
What time y'all coming on?
12:30.
Oh, I'm trying to do a team. All right, I got you. All right. Go ahead, my bad, Rob.
Like we always say, man, we appreciate y'all coming in and rocking with us tonight. Just having fun, showing that we can get on here and talk and have good conversation and intelligent conversation and positive conversation. That's always what you can always see me push. Always see me and my brothers push is positive conversation. Hey man, don't take no moment for granted. Man, love on your family members while you got the chance. Life too short. Forgive them. Because the last thing you want is for something to happen and you not have a chance to get yourself right with your family members and things of that nature. So I want everybody to do that. Forgive and move forward and stay positive, stay prayed up, and stay blessed. And like I always say, if I send no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be answered if they haven't been prayed. I am your man, Coach Dre. That is my brother, BWatts. That is my brother, Rob the Man. We'll see y'all next Sunday. God bless.
Appreciate it, fellas. Y'all be blessed, man. Have a good week. All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight once again. Hey, Sports Talk with BWatts, along with Raw Demand Media and Coach Drake. One of the best shows that I get a chance to do during the week on Sunday night. Those guys been rocking with me and supporting me for about a total of, I want to say 8 months. Yeah, for 8 months. So you just don't catch nobody who already got their own platform that'll jump on with you and help you grow your page. Man, I owe them guys a lot. I also want to say special thanks to Stephen Woodland, Greg Seddick, and the latest member of the brand, OJR Boxing. I appreciate them guys, man. And also definitely want to say I appreciate each and one of y'all. This wouldn't be a show without you all. I wouldn't get the things, the perks that I get from doing this show, like advertising and sponsorship, if it wasn't for y'all. Just a small channel, trying to grow. Keep grinding. I'm going to be here until the wheels fall off. Long Coach Prime is there at Colorado. I'm going to cover him. He's my dog. So I got his back. I don't give a damn if he don't win a game. I'm still going to come over here and talk about Prime in a positive way because he's doing good things in those young men's life. But once again, I appreciate y'all. I really do. And everybody who sent the cash out all last weekend tonight, hey, nothing but love for you. I appreciate you. I really do. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I might come on. Depends on if I get up early. I might come in because I want to do a show while I'm off tomorrow because I got to go back to work Tuesday in 12 hours, something else. But I'll do a show at 10 o'clock. I think Rob said he was coming on at 12. So I don't want to interfere with their time. So I do one from 10 until 11 if I get up early. Now, if I don't get up early, I ain't going to do that. But I will come back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And during that broadcast, Life in Football, Colin Morton will join me at the 8:30 p.m. hour. He'll take me up to 9 p.m. And I appreciate him for joining on. We're going to talk about the transport portal. We're going to talk about Colorado, and we're going to talk about Willie Simmons. So tune in tomorrow night if you ain't doing nothing, and also look out for me in the morning at 10 a.m. if y'all don't mind. I appreciate you. I want to thank y'all once again for the super chat, Miss D. Appreciate you. Jizzle, appreciate you. And the rest of y'all, appreciate you. All right. We got to get out of here. And I'm going to share this video with y'all, man. This video, man, you're going to see Cam Ward and Shador talking trash to each other. This one bucket. I got 3 people always sending me videos. I don't ask for them. They just send them, say, hey, you might need it for your show. So I appreciate them. Sometimes people don't have to do that for you, but I'm just glad they thought of me to do it, Just a little small channel, that's all. But I appreciate them for doing it. So I'm going to share this conversation with y'all. Cam Ward talking trash. Now I forgot to ask Coach Dre though. Man, I hate that. See, I gave a list of the top 10 quarterbacks in college football this year, and I want to hear his top 5. Him and Raw the Man meeting. But I can do that next Sunday. All right. Y'all have a good night, and may God continue to bless you as well as your family, spiritually, educational, and financially, that you may be the person and that your family may be the family that God wants you to be. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I'm the host, Bernard Watts, and I thank each and one of you. Y'all have a good night and a good week. Be blessed. Let me see, can I sign this thing?
Go watch tape, man. Who do y'all play? Them Iowa State, man. Oh, you play Iowa State? Yeah, I got to get ready for the Pop-Tart Bowl. Y'all play Iowa State? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wait, so what you said you gonna what?
You said what?
What you said you gonna do?
You finna see the best thing that ever happened in the Pop-Tart Bowl. What's that? Them Canes, baby. Them buffs, go buffs. Nah. Lucky we wasn't able to see y'all out there. You lucky. I'm lucky. You lucky. You lucky we wasn't able to see them canes, boy. Hey, I don't get touched. I got them trench babies. Now, you on the other hand? See that? Hey,
don't let them bait you. Don't let them bait you into saying something crazy. Don't let them bait you.
You know how to get touched and, still make it happen. Hey, my trench baby's different from your trench babies. My trench baby's there. They there. Man, hey, we gonna see December 28th.
Well, Daryl, what game you going to, Daryl?
Wait, so what's your stats?
Yeah, what's your stats, man?
No, I'm talking about you.
Me? Well, last game.
Cuz went outside and walked to some palm trees.
Look, he trying to be like me. See, this the backyard, man. Stop. Just stop. I'm out. This is the vacation home. He said, what's it gonna be? So this the last game, Daryl. We gonna throw that ball. Best believe my last game, I'm gonna throw that damn ball.
So what you got?
Bro, don't let Daryl bait y'all into saying some wild shit, bro.
Hey, you thinking you remember that what was that game? Who was the quarterbacks? Baker Mayfield. Oh, when he played Pat. When he played Pat.
Like that?
I'm trying to have one of their games. They offense go crazy, I go crazy. I just hope we win. See, that's the thing, bro. I don't care about stats. I care about team wins. I don't care about stats, bro. You're selfish, bro.
You see, I said win.
Bye, bro. Why would you hope the offense do good? I know you're going to stop.
I'm a 10-win.
I'm a team guy.
I won 10 games.
Okay, I won 9.
You single digit, man. You ain't. Hey, tell him there. He ain't up here with them big ballers. You single digit, man. You can't hang up here with us, man.
Man.
Hey, maybe one day you'll get up here. Maybe in 3 weeks. not right now, man.
No, we get 3 digits, bro.
We trying to win our first bowl game in 20 years. So we going hard.
We go to a bowl game in 20 years.
Hey.
See, that's the difference, bro. You ain't have that much work, bro. Your team was already complete, bro. Second year, bro.
Well, guess what? We can both be legendary.
What?
We have a plethora of seniors that are pro-bound. And guess what? Every last one of them are going to play. We don't tap out. We don't sit out. It's a blessing to play this wonderful game. Our kids are going to play. We got a kid that's probably going to pick up, not probably, what I'm talking about, matter of factly going to pick up the Heisman Trophy this week, and he's going to play. We got another quarterback who picked up an award last weekend, and he's going to play. We have receivers that I know are going pro, and guess what? They're going to play. So we cannot wait to put on our best suit and our best uniform because we're the home team, and we're going to play, and we're going to come there to have a good time.
You can make a very good case. I would make this case. Colorado should have 2 guys in the top 5 right now.
A difference maker on both sides of the ball.
Don't test him. 12's going to be on the ballot, but don't forget about Shedeur Sanders, one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Sanders in a pocket. Give him the Heisman now. How did he make that
Hello, friends. I'm Bernard Watts. I just want to stop by to let you know, go over there on YouTube. Check out my latest live broadcast that we just aired over there, Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. And while you're over there, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your friends and your co-workers if you don't mind. I appreciate that, okay? Thanks.
No quarterback has played better than Shedeur Sanders.
You can't say enough good things about Shedeur Sanders, and that's why he'd be #1 overall pick next year.
Well, personally, it was more of knowing his go time.
Oh, he hit him with the sauce. Touchdown!
He has the clutch gene in his system.
He'll walk in for 6.
Arguably the best quarterback in America, and Shedeur Sanders.
What a catch!
Shedeur just never blinks.
Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback in college football. I don't even think it's close.
And Sanders ducks out of it. Another magician-like maneuver. Miller to the end zone. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
He has all kinds of special sauce in that pot.
Bonafide NFL talent.
This guy can play. You know, until Shedeur was actually playing college football, I mean, I'll be honest, all I knew of him is that he was Deion Sanders' son.
Who are you? Shedeur Sanders, starting quarterback for Jimmy Fitz.
Are you good?
I'm not good. I'm great.
Make them remember your name, dog.
See his growth from that player that I saw when I first turned on the film at Jackson.
I love you, Dad. No, you gonna make me cry, man. I love you so much. God, I love you.
To what I see now from Shedeur as a guy that is a for sure top 3, 2, maybe the top overall pick in the NFL draft. His growth has been staggering. And now, to be honest, it never enters my mind that his dad happens to be Deion Sanders. It's just Shedeur Sanders is an incredible quarterback.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Gus and I called Shedeur's first start at Colorado, which was the game against TCU. TCU was coming off of a run to the national championship, so they were the defending runner-up. No one really knew what to expect from Colorado.
This is completely unprecedented. I am as excited as you at home to see what this looks like, because none of us have any idea. We're all going to find out together.
But one thing that I did know coming in is they believe in their quarterback. When that game started, I immediately from the booth thought to myself, this guy can play. And here is this guy who gets sacked over 50 times and yet has a remarkable season. My respect level for Shedeur Sanders in a 4-win year went through the roof.
Just athletic, the awareness in the pocket, the awareness, the athleticism to buy time and still make every off-platform throw across his body, back shoulder.
He is not going to be afraid to tell you the confidence he has in himself.
The leadership abilities, the leadership capabilities, the ability to process an offense, the ability to get through his progression, that's what pops off the page when you look at Shedeur Sanders.
I think he's the top quarterback prospect in the country as far as NFL.
And Shedeur just never blinks.
And Shedeur Sanders is going to be the first quarterback drafted. Talk about the physical traits, the accuracy, the arm, like all of those things, and then the things that you just can't teach, right? Just the playmaking, the leadership, all the intangibles that you just either have it or you don't, you can't measure. He's elite in all of those things.
And he's got it all. His arm strength, his toughness. I think people undervalue his athleticism. He just escapes people.
Yeah, the timing is great. The accuracy is there. He's got the arm strength. He was aggressive. This guy knows exactly what he wants to do, and he knows exactly what he's seeing.
When it comes down to it and the game's on the line, I can't think of another player in college football you'd rather have the ball in their hands.
He's done this before.
He's the most clutch player in college football.
Shedeur, number one, he has the clutch gene in his system.
For the Baylor 43-yard line, one play. Looking downfield, setting his feet, rifles this one towards the end zone. Shedeur Sanders has done it again.
Mark, this is one of those moments, right? The quarterbacks. Yep. Sanders. Downfield. Got him in. Horn. Atonement. Touchdown.
Let me just put it very bluntly. No quarterback has played better than Shedeur Sanders in the country for what he means to their team, the way that he's played, the pressure that he's under, both from the outside and on the field. And he just continues to produce.
12's going to be on the ballot, but don't forget about Shedeur Sanders, one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Talking about the Heisman, you can make a very good...
Hello, friends. I'm Bernard Watts of Sports Talk with BWatts. I come to you by digital airways of YouTube. Hello, friends. I'm Bernard Watts. I just want to stop by to let you know, go over there on YouTube. Check out my latest live broadcast that we just aired over there, Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. And while you're over there, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your friends and your co-workers if you don't mind. I appreciate that, okay?
I knew I was witnessing something that I will never witness again in college football history.
Travis Hunter is the best player in college football.
Man, he is a one of one.
On both sides of the ball, this brother is special.
I mean, Travis Hunter is the best college football player in the country.
Give him the Heisman now! He's not just out there taking the snaps. He's dominating the game.
He is a game breaker. He changes the game, whether he's on offense or defense. So for me, he's the guy to beat for the Heisman.
We're witnessing something that may never happen again.
And there is no player that is even in the hemisphere of Travis Hunter.
The #1 football prospect in the country, Travis Hunter.
I grew up in West Palm Beach, Florida. All I did when I was little was just play football, play basketball, go fishing with my cousins and little brothers that I used to play around with. And my cousins, they used to rough me up playing football in the front yard of my grandma's house. But whatever I did, I always had a smile on my face. So that's why I always have a smile on my face now. I started playing football very, very young. I started playing when I was 4 years old. My junior year was really what kicked everything off. We played a couple games on TV at my school, at my high school, and then I just been going crazy since. Destroying, like a big brother to me. He used to come to my high school, shoot videos with me, and we used to go crazy with the YouTube content.
I remember hearing about Travis Hunter a long time ago when he was the #1 recruit in the country. And there was these rumors that he's going to go play for Deion at Jackson State.
He got the job at Colorado.
You want officially a Buffalo.
Yes,
You could say that he was betting on Coach Sanders, Coach Prime, yes, but it was really more a bet on himself. He wanted to go to a place that would allow him to play on both sides of the ball. And everybody's saying well, that can't happen at this level. And then he got to Colorado. And I'm in the booth for their first game against TCU. Can this really happen? Can he really dominate on both sides of the ball?
It was my first chance to watch Travis Hunter in person as well. I had seen some tape of him, but watching him in person, you saw it just popped off the screen immediately.
And then he made that interception.
Intercepted! Wow! Travis Hunter!
I almost jumped out of the booth.
Unbelievable!
That was one of the great plays I've ever seen in my life. And he's also playing 80 snaps of offense.
Shedeur Sanders looking, throwing it deep. Sanders! And it's caught at the 40. Guess who? And that is Hunter, the two-way star.
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it.
I don't know how many snaps he played, but we're going to put a hot tub on the plane for him to make sure he's straight.
That moment, I knew I was witnessing something that I will never witness again in college football history. This guy is a total unicorn. Total unicorn.
Dobbs pass.
Remarkable.
Towards Hunter. Look out. How about that? Just let him go get it.
On the slant, Travis Hunter makes a jump and intercepts it.
He was dynamic as a receiver, route running, catching the ball, elusive, hard to tackle, but then his ability to cover and mirror and run the route for the receiver on defense and jump routes, making crazy catches for interceptions. That's what Travis Hunter is. He is a game breaker, he is a playmaker, and he changes the game whether he's on offense or defense.
Zips it along the sidelines, and it's intercepted by Travis Hunter. Back of the end zone, almost picked. Travis Hunter, that's what everybody knows that now about Travis Hunter.
And he's not just playing the snaps, and this is why I get a little bit, I guess I bristle at just the snap count and being like, oh, it's remarkable he's playing this many snaps. No. He's playing this many snaps dominantly. He is a dominant player on both sides of the ball.
Travis Hunter. Wow.